All right, guys, hope you're all doing well. I just ate a huge gluttonous feast in preparation for this stream, and we're going to see if we can win a couple games with the Ogre Kingdoms tonight. Should be appearing here on stream in just a second. There we go, baby. Power of technology. How you guys all doing? Welcome, welcome. I got a tournament to start, so let me get this started, and we will get into our first match. Tonight it's Ogre Kingdoms. We're going to figure it out. Not terribly practiced at them, but that's okay. I think I remember some of the stuff that's decent, so we will see if we can submarine our way through. All right. So everything looks fine. Let me check to make sure there's no last-minute admin stuff. One check here. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and refresh this, and then we will start the stream. The Smoking Hot Wife is here to fire up the champion of the Great Maw. That's exactly what we need. It's time, dude. I think we got to get a greasy game in today. If there is a matchup in which I can get away with using Warhammer Eric Cartman, I will. I don't know which one that would be, but we'll figure it out. Maybe in like a melee centric, maybe against like Corn Greasy could get in there and just be like this huge chungus in the middle that's like really tough to get rid of. All right, so let's fire it off. Let's do this, and it's go time. All right, so I'm going to be announcing to the players. Goblins. Oh my god, I can't type today. Tourney is live. Tourney is live. 35 minutes, 4 rounds. Good luck, have fun. Okay, so I'm going to set up my lobby. We got our first opponent here today. Hopefully it will be going quick, and the rounds won't take forever. But you never know. You know, we're not going to be tyrants. Maybe we'll be the Ogre Tyrant, but aside from that, we will be relaxing. All right, so my opponent is here. Oh, here we go. All right. Hey. So we got to find out what my opponent's playing, and then we got to do the map bans as well. So a lot of people signed up, pretty short notice. I just put this event up a little bit earlier, and we got almost 50 people signed up, which is great. Love to see it. Oh god, I'm true ogre right now, dude. And we got to do our map bans. All right, so I need to figure out what my opponent's playing. I am player 1. They're going to be joining here, and we are on the Ogre Kingdoms. All right, let's get it. Ogres, ogres, ogres. It's all ogre now. You know what I could feasibly make happen, maybe? Would be a Scrag. If I could get a Scrag game in. So what does he do? He's slightly stronger than Slaughtermaster's, but is he really? I mean, the Slaughtermaster has better melee defense than Scrag. Huh, tricky. Mobility Scooter or bust. This is Grim, Grim, let's do it, dude. Trial by fire. Dwarves are actually very good against Ogre Kingdoms, so you're in an okay situation, bud. All right. So I will... Let's have fun. Let's have fun. I will ban... so against Dwarves, we probably want to ban Crystal Lake. Then you ban other one. Okay. Mammoth spam? Firebelly against Dwarves, definitely not. You're going to be probably going for a regular... Oh, I have some fun schemes, though, guys. I got some seriously fun schemes for this matchup. Dwarves versus Ogres. Oh, man. It's a hard one, dude. All the new Slayer units, and yeah, thankfully there's no big blimp in action, but if there was, it'd be pretty terrifying. God, dude, I'm like, just ate too much. I'm just like choking over here. Staying true to the Ogre Kingdom's flavor. All right, so we're going to be on the Crystal Lake. Cool. A fairly big open map, if memory serves. God damn, dude, I'm like dying here. Oh. The flavor is perfect. Yeah, I'm just like choking on food while I'm trying to get this going. Right on. You too. Okay, cool. So I just got to get my opponent in the lobby here, and then we can get started. We know that they're playing Dwarves. So let's go ahead and start doing the sneaky here. That's the wrong one. We need to get the Dread Wookiee here. Wookiee Claw to come block. Oh god, I want to pick Scrag so badly. He never gets played, like, ever. But he's so haggard, dude. The Cauldron of the Great Maw. Oh my god. Okay, so let's take this, and let's take, we can take a little bit of this, too. Yep, my opponent should be joining the lobby soon. We'll see them in a second. We're on Crystal Lake. I do know this map. I remember it. Obviously, you want a lot of Gnoblars, and I think Gnoblar Trappers are going to be pretty essential here. Very, very sneaky. I'm here. Okay, good. I'm glad you're here. So we can get started finally. All right, so sneaky hobbitses. we're going to have some fun. You know, we're going to be experimental. We're going to try some weird shit, and there's a chance it might work. Let me see the map. So Crystal Lake, it has those like pillars. Okay, so I actually like this build a lot. It feels really weak, but I think it'd be fun. All right, let's get some Iron Guts. And from here, do we want to get the Iron Fist or the Dual Weapon Warriors? Probably Dual Weapon Warriors are going to be the way. Maybe like one Mournfang Cavalry wouldn't be a bad idea either. He's doing it. Dude, you guys don't know if I'm doing it. This blocker is blocking everything. Not a financial tyrant, just an ogre tyrant. Kaiser, thank you. Appreciate the donation. All right. Yeah. It'll be fun. Stalking my opponent a little bit. Okay, so we got those two, and aside from this, what do we want to be mixing in? Probably one of those isn't bad. We do need to put some respect on the gyrocopters. Gyrocopters are incredibly troll, so I think we need to have at least one thing that can kind of keep gyros honest. An Iron Blaster can kind of do that, but it's not the best solution. You could get a Harpoon Hunter. A Harpoon Hunter actually wouldn't be bad to have in like reserve, just in case there's gyros. You could just call him out, and he's going to be able to kind of hunt him down. 15% speed, leadership. Oh, that's kind of cool. Crippling Throw. What does that do? It actually just slows them a little bit. Okay. So Nobbler Thiefstone and the Boomstick. The Boomstick has like no armor piercing, which is unfortunate. And we can cut you, and maybe what can we squeeze in with the last of our money? Do we really want Mournfang Cavalry here? Probably not. I think Iron Guts kind of satisfy that same role, that same niche. Okay, so he is a decent little AP fighter, but is that really what we want to fight against the inevitable Air Force of Doom? The Dowie Air Force is very good. Gyrocopters do have a limit on today's event, but it's still something we're probably going to run into. All right, so dual weapons, and then we have 900 left here to spend. Lead Belchers are okay, but they get wrecked like really, really bad by Dwarven Cannons is the only thing that's unfortunate about that situation. Yeah, so I think we need just speed, mobility, ferocity. Angry Chungus is all over the place. Okay. So we got 650 here. He's 550, and I can't quite afford that. I think these are going to be very good. They are monstrous, so Slayers are very good against them. Just thinking out loud, don't mind me. Could throw in another scrap launcher, but maybe we do need another pistol ogre here, huh? Two of those guys. Yeah, are they actually really good against dwarves? Not really. I think that's an adequate amount of anti-large. Of anti-flying is what I meant to say. Then we can cut you, get this guy. No, I'm not going to do it. Then 450 left. God, such an awkward amount of money here. Okay, so that's our anti-large. Yeah, ogres don't have anything. I guess the Nobblars, we could replace some of those in the main build, but that should be good. Fine tuning, baby. Time to. We're gonna be feasting, dude. The Maw is gonna get its due diligence today. All right, good luck. Have fun to my opponent. What banners do I have to choose from? We got Gold Tooth. We got the Disciples of the Maw. Oh, Disciples of the Maw. Yes. All right, here's the teaser for the build. It is Scrag. Anti-large. Well, you need anti-large, not anti-large, but anti-air is what I meant to say, to shoot at the gyrocopters and the bombers and things like that. Just chatting with my opponent a little bit. All right. So we got everything that you could desire. We have the Gorgers. We have Scrag. And yeah, we're going to see. I mean, I think on this map, there's some ambush potential. Obviously, my opponent's going to have a lot of Slayers, which I got to watch out for. Slayers are very good here. If I could tar pit Slayers with Nobblars, that's like the win. That's how you get it. Yeah, it's too bad Gorgers and Iron Blasters. Iron Blasters are still good. They're niche, though. They're niche, because any matchup in which your opponent has like cannon-type units, the Iron Blaster is just going to get dicked really bad. But if you're against like a melee-centric faction who maybe just has like Marauder Horsemen, those type of things, the Iron Blaster, you can actually sit at like medium range and get some excellent value. Yeah, I would agree with that, Sunshine. Dwarves are mostly missing agency. That's true. Yeah, they're a very reactionary faction, which is fine. I mean, some people are really good at playing that way. It's kind of like being a counterpuncher. If you look back at like, old boxing, it's like, I suppose many of the Chaos factions would be, the aggressors, whereas the Dwarves would be, I don't know if it's the best analogy because Muhammad Ali was very quick and agile, but, you're like the counterpuncher of sorts. You're on the ropes and Then you punch and take them down when they're tired and worn out and all that stuff. But you think every faction should have an army ability? You know, I would not be opposed to that. I think that'd be really cool, but it's unfortunately not the case. All right, we're going to get a couple little Noblar trappers out there. Just have them cackling, and we'll get our Noblar Legion. So we have a lot of really crappy units. A whole bunch of crappy units. And, yeah, and then we're also going to get this one here. So we're going to swarm up and try and get the objectives quickly. I do have Scrag the Chad and Gorgers. Gorgers have stock, so you don't need to be, like, super cautious with them. I do have 2 scrap launchers, which I'm going to hide behind this pillar and shoot onto the sides is my game plan. And Gorger number 1, Gorger number 2. Let's get 1 Gorger out here, and let's get 1 Gorger in here. And we should be ready to party at 7, and then we need to get you guys all lined up and good to go as well. So yeah, these little Noblars can do quite well against the scrap launchers. I think we can maybe take some up with you, and maybe a little bit over there too. So you guys would be 4, and then 5 would be these guys. So each ogre can have like or Gorger can have like a little buddy with them, and we can try and party. The Gorger Kingdoms? Yeah, well, I mean, I brought Gorgers and Scrag. It's already pretty deep in it. You know, we got some wild schemes here. So, all right. So gyrocopters, no surprises. They're very good right now. Those damn gyrocopters so hot right now. Okay, let's move up. I'm gonna move you guys up, and let's move you guys up to the objective here. Move you guys. Yeah, he's got the gyros. We do have the Noblars, and I need to take inventory of what his build looks like. Okay, so we're gonna move behind the pillar. My opponent's build is going to be a couple Slayers mixed in with Longbeards. He does have a Demon Slayer too. Good choices. I mean, anti-large against Ogres. What's not to love, right? And does he have any range to dive on? Not really. There's actually not a whole lot of vulnerabilities on his build, so we're just going to go grab that out of the gates here and start nuking him there. Yeah, these Gorgers can creep all the way around the back, and we can take like a Spec Ops mission with those ones and see if we can grab it. Do this and get these Gorgers creeping in the trees. And now we can start shooting at Longbeards, which is going to be very cost-effective for us. And Noblars for the Noblar Gods, Noblars for the Noblar Throne, Noblars, and just throw their little Ninja Stars, which is honestly pretty cost-effective. We're also going to get the Ogre that... Were those Demon Slayers? Those are regular Slayers. Okay, so we need to be switching on to the regular Slayers here. And, yeah, the Gorgers... Oh, man, it's going to be a little bit tricky, actually. All right, so those Noblars have managed to get that objective, which is great. Let's call you in on the flank. And now you guys can move up here, and you guys can move over here. Probably, do I need to call in some of these big shooty boys? I think so. I think it's going to be good. My opponent isn't rocking any cannons or anything, so I'm like feeling, holy shit. Okay, the Rangers have been ambushed by the Gorgers in the woods. Yes, buddy, yes, yes. Rise, my champions, rise. All right, so let's pull you guys back a little bit. We can try and secure this objective. Let's come over here. We have the shooting ogre, and we've gotten it. This is a very cost-effective ambush. Holy shit, these Gorgers are ripping apart these Rangers. Oh my god, I wasn't expecting him to do that kind of damage. So, yeah, where's our shooting ogre? Here he comes. So we need to use him to shoot against the big flyers here. Yeah, and keep these Gorgers back a little bit. And we can kind of play ping pong with the dwarves. Let's just pull back. We don't have to engage them on like a very normal way. Let's get our shooty boys to start putting hurt on the gyrocopters. Looks good. And I think we can even call a little Saber Tusk up and have it go help the Gorgers in the woods. That's going to be very strong. Dude, these Gorgers are going just deep in that forest line there. All right. Shoot here. He's parked on this objective, so there's no sense in engaging. We're just going to kind of surround him and wait for him to make a decision. And yeah, you can see these anti-large ogres we called in very clutch, but not as good as the frickin' Gorgers in the woods. My goodness. Those guys are doing work. Just ripping shit apart. Yeah, Wendigos in the woods. Exactly, exactly. So he's parked up on the points. And as far as surrounding goes, we could move in a couple little Noblars here to get sneaky and pull some Gorgers around the back. We'll just leave you there. And we can also drop a big Power Fist since he's a little bit blobbed up here. My opponent did say he's a little bit newer, so he's learning, which is cool. Trial by fire for sure. Oh, that Power Fist. And that gives Scrag kill. So now Scrag's Cauldron to the Great Maw should be active. I don't know how much it's going to be healing. Yeah, it's healing like 3 HP per second, which isn't much, but we're able to nail these guys down. All right, so yeah, these Gorgers, dude, the Wendigos in the woods, yeah, they're doing big damage here. All right, so call-ins, let's get some Iron Guts. They're incredibly good against Dowie. And Slayers, we want to target them here. Keep shooting there. We can get Scrag Daddy coming over. And then on the backfield, we're going to go ahead and get on these Corlers here and call you guys around the back to ambush that army. All right, so these Gorgers are just annihilating everything in the woods, which is great. Pistol shots up in the sky. Let's get those. Focus these guys down. Send in the Dread Noblars to the tar pit. And we should have these guys. Let's get these guys to start shooting at what? Probably the reinforcing units over here. So we do have Dwarf Warriors. Oh, the Gorgers. Let the Wendigos feast. All right. So in the front line, we're a little bit flimsy. So let's reinforce that. Throw the Ninja Stars here. The Gorgers, we want to just feast on whatever we can in the woods. But we have gotten into the secondary line right here. And now we're going to start feasting on these and sending these guys around the back as well. And unfortunately, I blundered my pistols a little bit, but not a huge deal. So now it's time for Gotham's Reckoning. We just tar pit the Dwarf Army. And yeah, well, let's wait to see where they land. These Gorgers are just going balls deep in the secondary, so we're going to surge back there. These guys throw their little Ninja Stars. And we do have a second wave of pressure coming up. Let's go ahead and get some dual weapon boys and move them up to this point. Now the Iron Guts can come in and lay a righteous whooping on those guys. And the pistol mobs... not a whole lot to shoot. We'll just leave these guys there. But yeah, the Gorgers are causing massive havoc, which is something you love to see. And he's sending blasting charges out, which are going to be pretty awful against the Gorgers, unfortunately for him. Should have sent like a unit of Slayers over there, most likely. That would have been the play. All right, so let's get a little bit of this. I should have Scrag in combat because he gets buffs when he kills things. He buffs all your Gorgers, so we want to be doing that. Let's come around the side here. And yeah, shout out to my opponent. He said this is like one of his first multiplayer games he's played, and he's doing pretty well considering, for sure. All right, so let's pop the belly slapper. Let's do that. And we got the Iron Guts crumping here. Scrag is going to be in combat, but we have to be careful not to let him get chopped by anti-large. And now we can intercept reinforcements, but I think just coming back and grabbing this point is going to be a little bit of a sweeter one. Gorgers are healing how much now? So Gorgers are healing for 0.2. Okay, so Scrag needs to get a lot more kills before he's going to be able to really buff those guys up. Let's send these guys into melee and do some unsummons. So we'll do some housekeeping there on these guys. Get dual weapon bulls going, and look at these Gorgers back here, dude. Oh, they're so awesome. Still just going deep. Dude, on certain maps, I feel like Gorgers, unironically, could be pretty good. Let's get into those Thunders here. So Scrag's got a little bit of support now. He's going to go ahead and heal himself because he's getting beaten down by that Demon Slayer, which is no surprise. Let's just try and overwhelm this blob here. We're going to encircle around the back as well. All right, so we're fine here, and we're going to move here. We do see the Dread Legion on its way. So what you would want to do at this point is you would want to switch your artillery onto the Slayers because they're the biggest threat. And then I'm going to use Dismember to slow them down. So then they're slowed and they're getting nuked. And the Dwarf Army here is more or less unsupported, right? So we get a full surround on these guys. Let's keep these guys from retreating. You know, the Ogre's got to eat. And even though the Dowie are probably a tough eat, you know, it's going to... Someone's got to get fed here today. All right. So unfortunately, they didn't get called out. Okay. Yeah, anyways, let's go. All right. Let's call you guys up. Looking good. Let's get Scrag Daddy back in here. We're going to get a full surround, and we're going to sandwich in on this Dwarf Army. We can put one Iron Gut to cut off the reinforcements for now. Let's get some Saber Tusks to also look for any ranged reinforcements. Gorgers are still going hard in the paint, by the way. These things have been shredding. Yeah, we get the full surround. Demon Slayer, like most of the Dwarf Army here, is looking pretty toast. Scrag's going to be getting in with his Cauldron, and now we need to retreat because there are these Dread Slayers here, and they will rip apart Iron Guts. So we need to get Noblars. You send the Noblars in, you pull these guys back. That's like, if you guys are trying to learn to play Ogres, that's Ogre Kingdoms 101. Like, Noblars absorb, you know, the anti-large melee, whether it be spears or halberds or something of that ilk. And, yeah, okay, we have a couple range units here we can actually get. And we have Butcher, too, but I think using Massacre is going to be better. So Massacre is a nice buff. It gives a huge AoE damage buff to all these units. So they're going to start taking these dwarves to the club pretty hard. All right, so we run away. Let's go get these range units, which are pretty healthy. Let's get another Saber Tusk out here as well and go hunt those guys down. Nobbler Trappers come up. Do this. You guys fight there. And yeah, the dwarves are pretty much dead in the water, although he's maintaining decent value, which is cool considering he's newer. You know, it's good. And on the backside here, we are going to take these miners to the club. I don't think we need to sit back there too much longer. Scrag Daddy can... you know, the thing about Scrag is he is an anti-infantry fighter, but that Demon Slayer is probably a slightly more competent fighter. So we're going to use the Butcher here to buff those guys up. Okay, a couple Dowie coming in on the far side. Let's go ahead and get some speedy boys over there, just some basic bulls. The bulls on parade. What do we got here? Dwarf Warriors and Thunders. All right, so let's fan out there. I think we got this fight on lock. We have a lot of units here. The Great Maw is feasting well. Let's pull you guys back and get them to shut down those gyrocopters, which is going to be good. All right, so then we just run here, intercept those guys. Let's get the Saber Tusk to go get them, and shooting is back up, so let's do that. And the artillery, let's shoot at the range units here. Get these Iron Guts to get on top of these Thunders here, which is going to be brutal, and then we can just Ninja Star those guys. And Collins. All right, we'll just get some Nobblers back up here, no problem. All right, so did Scrag defeat the Demon Slayer? Yeah, Scrag did defeat the Demon Slayer. He did it. We get those Pistol Ogres to blast those guys to the Shadow Realm. And we got Slayers over here on the far side. We do intercept those. The Gorger meta is upon us. It is. All right, let's pull back here. Get these ogres to rotate across. Nobblar trappers are insanely cost effective. Those little bastards, they do some work for sure. From here, we should be able to clear this off. Thunder's got crumped there. Scrag I know Scrag went fisticuffs. I mean, he's, let's see what kind of value we're looking at on him. 1300, that ain't bad. And the Cauldron of the Great Maw is healing 0.05, so it's not like an amazing heal, but no, it's certainly not insignificant. Over the course of a long game, it can be pretty big. So we crump these guys down. Scrag and company, let's get these Gorgers in there. Gorgers are like almost decent, I feel. I feel like they're almost decent. Let's get on those Thunderers here. These Dwarf Warriors are getting smashed up. Let's get another Iron Gut, call them in. And I think we got this. The Great Maw's hungry. All right, let's get these Bulls. These are Slayers. Oh, those are Doomseekers. So here's a bit of advice, Matic. You don't want to bring Doomseekers in this matchup. They're anti-infantry, so they're going to get crushed by the monstrous infantry. You would pretty much want to bring exclusively... you would want to bring exclusively probably anti-large Slayers in this matchup, just because it's ogres. I mean, sure, they can clear Nobblars quickly, but so can Dwarf Warriors, you know. You don't really need to go too bananas with that. So we're going to chase back there, and yeah, the Cauldron, if they just made the Cauldron like a flat buff that didn't like require... let's heal these Gorgers. If it didn't require a build-up, maybe it was just like a 0.5 heal, and you didn't need to build it up, that would for sure be better. But we do have the triple cap here. The Chungus Kingdoms are feasting well tonight, and we're going to come back this way. Well played to my opponent, though, man. He played a great game. He did. Somebody who's said it's one of his first games. He played like an absolute champion. And, you know, it's a lot to learn. Getting into multiplayer against people who are seasoned tournament veterans who have won competitive tournaments and stuff, it's a big leap. But, yeah, I'll give, after this breakdown, we're going to go and give a suggestion of a build, if that's helpful. All right, so checking here. GG, well played. And let's check here. All right. Hey, by the way, Paul in chat. I missed it. Paul Rodriguez, it's your 32nd birthday. Nice, dude. We could have been in high school together. Happy birthday to you, man. Happy birthday to you. Okay. So where are we at? Taking a look here, and we got to report that score. So now we'll give you a build against ogres. Yeah, you got the Dark Souls treatment. You went straight up against like a competitive tournament player. One of your first games, and you did great, man. You did great. So overall, my build, I liked it. I think it could be functional. The Gorgers were actually really good. 2,000 value on this one, and the Scrap Launchers are always good against Dwarves. It's a decent build. I mean, Scrag is probably not the most competitive pick, but you know he's not like awful either. He's an anti-infantry AP fighter, so against Dwarves it's not bad. So let me refine your build a little bit, Grits. Yeah, we'll do some fine tuning here, and we'll all learn together. So Dwarves. So Dwarves against the ogres. It's a tricky one. We'll go over build on screen. Just telling my opponent, I can go over the build on the screen for you. And we need to report our score. Probably one of the first ones to finish there. Bro fought Millennia. Yeah, he did. Well, a lot of people are finishing, which is good. But the Great Maw is off to a good start. It's gonna be tough now because we're gonna be playing individuals who won their first round as well. So this is where the Maw is gonna be challenged for sure. Okay, so looks good to me. All right, so if I was playing Dwarves against the OGRE Kingdoms, what would I bring? So blasting charges are okay. I'd probably open up with a very stalwart line of basic Dwarf Warriors. They're pretty cost effective for what they do and just get a bunch of those. In the reserve, I would probably honestly go with a Ranger Corps. Rangers are very good against a lot of Ogre units. They do very, very well for you. So you can get a couple of those and just kind of be disruptive and do your thing. Also, having one cannon in reserve to just pull out and start blasting things, I think is really good in this situation. Aside from this, for Lords, you have a lot of choices, actually. There's a lot of flavor you can choose from. I actually don't hate Malachi in this matchup. He's not bad. You can go with Demon Slayer is totally fine. Ungrim is fine. Rune Lords are always good, you know. If you want to have a little bit of fun, though, I'm always a Malachi enjoyer. So you can get Malachi and probably cut that. Deranged Munitions, you probably cut that. You probably cut this. The range buff and the healing on the goodies. So he just sits back and shoots at like ogre models, right? Because he's going to have good AP from downtown. You just shoot at Iron Guts, you shoot at their characters, and he's going to generate you pretty good value. So in the secondary from here, you're definitely going to want to open up with a couple Slayers in your main army, probably. A build like this would probably be pretty feasible. Then you can get like 1 or maybe 2 blasting charges out of the gates. So blasting charges, it's nice to have a couple behind your front line. They can do work against like the Noblars. And honestly, Rangers, they're stealth, so your opponent won't see them coming, and you can use them to kill Ogre Bull models, you can kill Noblars, you can kill Noblar Trappers. They're very, very solid in this matchup. So you definitely want to max out on the Slayers. Get one more basic Slayer there. Am I with unit caps on? I am. Okay, good. So definitely no, you don't want Doomseekers. I do like the idea of having three gyrocopter brimstone guns. What you want to do with these Grizz, hey, GG to you, man. Well played. You want to have your gyrocopters with the brimstone guns on the flanks. You don't fight them. Like if I have my shooting, sitting and defending the main fight, you just fly away and you shoot the flanks and win the flank engagements with them, because that's something that's hard for dwarves to do. So gyrocopters can definitely help you with that. And then if one of them gets damaged, you fly them back to Malachi and you can actually heal them, which is really nice. So so that looks good. You got your cannon. From here, you're probably going to want to get, basic longbeards honestly aren't bad. Longbeards with great opens are totally feasible too. You don't want to get, you probably want to max out on basic dwarf warriors and just miners just for capture weight and speed. I like the idea of mixing in one Grudge Raker. At close range, they can obliterate ogre units, and it's a big threat that your opponent's going to have to put some respect on. But, you have tools with your cannons to keep the scrap launchers in check as well. I think that's going to be pretty adequate. Now, from here, you can mix in characters if you want. Malachi, we have, 100 left. We got the Slayers. We got the blasting charges. Hammers aren't very good here. Shielded Longbeards are actually pretty respectable. Like, you can get a couple of those to move up on the point. It's going to be good. Long Drong's Pirate Slayers, probably you bring those. These guys are insanely good. They have really good range shooting. You can replenish their ammunition, I think, with Malachi, or is that... No, that's not ammunition. Oh, it has to be a War Machine or artillery. Okay. But these guys have an aura, which is really gross, of -10 melee attack. So you just basically move them into the main fighting area. You shoot some of the Iron Guts or whatever, and then you debuff all the stats of nearby units. Probably got this. You can get Ekron's Miners instead. And here, I think you have a pretty competitive build against Ogre Kingdoms. So if you want to screenshot that, whatever. Yeah, that's going to be pretty good. All right, GG. Well played again. Let's go ahead and check into the round. We started at, 6:30? So we still have a little bit of time on the rounds. Let's refresh the brackets. Okay, we have a couple games still going. Pone is playing his game. Lahoot and Goose. Yeah, looks like they're going. All right. And we're going to check here. Okay. Look into after stream. All right. Looking good. No drama. I took the cannon off the list. Yeah, you want a cannon. Cannons are excellent against ogres. Honestly, they're one of your biggest performers. Because the only way ogres can effectively shut down a cannon is by either sneaking and ambushing it with like Gorgers or Noblar Trappers, or using Saber Tusks. And if you just leave one Slayer unit to defend your cannon, it's going to generate big value for you. Or if you want to play like a higher micro approach, what you can do is you can defend it with your gyrocopters. So you have this like fan out, but you need to be aware of stealth units. Most ogre players will not use Gorgers. But I think there are some uses for them. They're sneaky as hell, and they can do some big work. Yeah, you always want one cannon at least. Pone's going to find a way to summon the Black Prince into this game. He will, dude. The closest would be playing Empire and using like a steam tank or something. But yeah, we're getting through the round pretty good. We have a, we started at 6:35. And yeah, so they have like another 10 minutes, give or take, to finish the round. So hopefully they'll be able to get that soon. All right. I got it. Okay. Let's look here. And somebody's pinging for help here. Okay. Admin stuff is all good. But yeah, overall, man, ogres are fun, and they feel like they're pretty good too. Like they feel like a solid faction. Let's actually go ahead and look at the stats of the Ogre Kingdoms right now. See what they're looking like. I would wager they're at least like 40-50%, like in that ballpark. Oh, actually even higher. Ogres are at 55. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense, because ogres crush greenskins pretty well. They apparently are doing really good against Nurgle. I don't know how they're doing that. Of course they beat Chaos Dwarves. Well, that's a dodgy one. Yeah, I don't know the ogre builds. I don't know the meta, so we're going to have to learn on the fly here tonight. Or Cleaver, thanks for becoming a channel member. Greatly appreciate it. Yeah, the cannons can take down several ogres per shot. Do we have any cool banners here? The Famished. Oh, we should play the Famished tonight. Yeah, that'd be cool. Some Gorgers. Very, very good flavor. Hey, it's going good. We just wrapped up round 1 of the tourney. We're going to be getting to round 2. You would take the Brimstone guns against the ogres, the Dwarf Brimstone guns. I haven't played with those too much. Oh, wait, did I meant these gyrocopters. The steam cannon ones. Is that what I had? These things are just so haggard. Oh man, they're so janky. Yeah, they don't fire while moving either, which is a big reason why the other ones are so good. Turin, you've been a great content creator and I love your content. Hey, appreciate that, man. GG. We'll keep it going. Ogres are just fast and hard hitting. You know, they're maneuverable. They hit hard. They have their vulnerabilities. Fast with good mass. Yeah, that's basically it. What about greasy? So we have another 9 minutes in the round. Okay, let's go to the tournaments. See how everybody's doing here tonight. Eric Cartman's going hard. Ogres were really gross, but they got pretty heavily nerfed. Here. All right, so let me send warnings to the players. Let them know to get their matches started. Not started, but finished, excuse me. Not that it will make much of a difference if they're already playing. It's still good to keep them in the loop. Firebelly's a fun character too. If I can find an excuse to use a Firebelly tonight, I for sure will. They're very fun. I think you go Firebelly against Skaven. I think you do it against the Empire. I think that's another one that's going to be very good against. And yeah, those seem like the plays. All right, so I'm going to tag the players who aren't finished yet. Are you going to LVO for Old World? When is that? That's in like January. Is it? I think I would consider that. I've been playing a ton of Old World tournaments. It's so much fun. It's a good time. All right. So let me tag these guys, Martin. And then we have Razor, the dreaded Pwn, and Goose. Is that your name? There we go. And Goose. You guys have 7 minutes. All right, so we tagged the players, which is good. And we're all set. We are all set indeed. Slaanesh was dominant a long time ago. It was the Dark Ages. When Slaanesh was dominant, the meta was very different. Domination was a different game too. There's been a lot of changes to domination mode. I mean, launch domination mode was just awful. It was just absolute trash. I mean, it was still fun in some ways because it was new and exciting, but like I could see the potential in it, but it needed some work. And then it got a couple waves of updates and it became pretty good to where it is now. Too bad cannons are bad in Old World. They're not, Lich. They're not. Cannons are amazing in Old World, dude. They have done absolute work for me in pretty much every tournament I played them in. I played in 4 or 5 tourneys. I played Empire twice. I actually won one tournament with Empire. The other one I did not. But the cannons were the top performers for me most games. They got nerfed, sure, but they're incredibly good. I mean, like they do D3 plus 1 damage. So at minimum they do 2. At max they do 4 wounds. The agency they give you is huge as the Empire. Because people love running big monsters and big targets in Old World, so cannons are pretty good. Yeah. Now, a lot of artillery sucks in Old World. Like, stone throwers aren't as good in general, unless they have like a 5-inch blast template. And even still, they're kind of mediocre because the meta is more monster favored in Old World right now. But yeah, it would just be my 2 cents. Okay, just checking here. Got one last admin thing here to take care of. 1 instead of 0. Okay, just got to fix the beaver score. Okay. Sweet. So we should be all set. Silly Goose. So we got some newer players who are going to be slightly forgiving with the time restrictions because they're asking where to report the scores. It next to your name. Winner reports. No worries. Happy to have you here. Yeah, cool to see, man. We got a lot of new players signing up tonight. Awesome. Hopefully they'll get some good reps in there. Do you typically have this many people sign up for tournaments? Yeah. This is not even like, if I had this at like in the morning time, it'd probably be another 20 people. Nighttime tournaments we have a big European community in the competitive multiplayer. So yeah. Hey, rest well, Frost. Take care, man. Appreciate you. Get some rest, dude. Take it easy over there. Enjoy life. We appreciate you, man. All right, so the brackets look all good. Everybody's reported their score, finishing on time. And now let us go ahead and advance the Swiss to the next round. And here we go. So it's advancing. I feel like one day, like the Total Tavern website, it's just gonna blow up. I feel like just all the inner workings of it. It's just like, oh man. All right, it's still going though, baby. Still going. All right, so round 2 should be live. Let's go ahead and tag the goblins. Goblins. Round 2 is live. Good luck, have fun. 35 minutes. So I have Solanius. I don't know what they're playing, so I am player 1 here. All right, so let's go ahead and get the game going. We have our round 2 opponent. We're going to see if the Chunguses can repeat their success from the first round. Hey. Okay, I don't know what they're playing yet, but we're going to find out in a second. And let's go to this, and we have our maps. Just got to find out what my opponent's playing first before we do the maps, picking bands, and all that good stuff. We'll go from there. Elspeth got 5k value against me. What were you playing? Did she Dragon Breath you? I haven't, I've played against Elspeth twice in the past 2 tournaments. We were able to beat her with Khorne. She felt strong, but also like a big investment that the Empire was very bare on the ground because she's like 3,500. But yeah, it's tricky. She got her breath nerfed, but it's still very, very good. And the thing that makes her insane is that she has the breath, the Spirit Leech, and a second Spirit Leech. So her like alpha striking potential is really high. She's definitely like a problematic unit in some ways. Yeah. Total Tavern is being run on Windows 95. You're right, it is. Which faction are you? Just got to find out what my opponent's playing before we do the bans here. You're playing Dark Elves. What'd you bring as a character? Did you bring like a big dragon? If you brought your dragon, Elspeth will definitely kick your dragon's butt. Oh, okay, so we got, oh god, Wood Elves. Okay, so we will ban, we want maps with like Eastern Isle Colony is probably not good for us. We will ban the Eastern Isle. Okay, so my opponent's going to ban the other map here. We got the dreaded Wood Elves in the second round. Yeah, you've been playing really well, Harrison, by the way. Shout out to you. You've been doing great. I've been following you in tournaments. You've been doing really good. Yeah, in that matchup, you probably don't bring the dragon. I know it's like the meta, but you probably like a Marathi type character who's more support focused and who can run around and like gank Elspeth when she's out of position would be really good. That or like a Supreme Sorceress on horse, because I'm guessing Elspeth got all the value by farming your dragon, right? Yeah, that would be my 2 cents, because she's really good against those type of things. Yes. Ogres. I'm the Ogre Kingdoms. I forgot to switch back to them. There we go. My opponent was a little bit confused there, but here we go. And what's it going to be? What map are we going to be playing on? So Eastern Isle is banned, so it's going to be either the Kisar's Cursed Oasis, which would probably be better for me. It's very shrouded. Hard to shoot through. Yeah, so my opponent wants the Edge of the Darkwood, which is a very big open map, so that's good. The Ogre Kingdoms, the Great Mozungri. I should have had the soundtrack prepared today. Yeah, keep it up, Harrison. You know, that Elspeth's hard, but she could be beaten for sure. She's not like as busted as like the Steam Tank Commander, in my humble experience. All right, so Scrag is too slow and shitty for this matchup, so we definitely can't bring him. You know, Lore of Fire is good, but I always think having Troll Guts and things to help against sniping is good in this matchup, so we're going to do that probably. All right, so looking good to me. Aside from that, get a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Okay, we're going to have some serious fun here today. So we want to get the goods going. Yes. Looks good. Hell yeah, dude. Evil? Yeah, the evil's coming. It is. Okay, and then from that, we can probably get one of you guys. Probably just some... I really want to get sneaky, but it's hard. The elves are tricky. Okay, let's get that. We got a fair amount of money left over. What up, lore choice? In this matchup, there's a ton of viable choices. You could do a dragon character. You could do Sisters of Twilight. You could do Orion is actually even okay in this matchup. He can be a little bit problematic to deal with. There's a lot of choices. A whole bunch of choices. All right, so we want to get the Iron Fist in reserves, our core ogre units probably. And, yeah, they have the great weapons, which is kind of cute. Lead Belchers, they only have 200 range. That's the one issue with Lead Belchers. And then extra ingredients, Belly Slappers, cute. Blood Gruel, what does that even do? Probably just cut that. And, okay, so we're about ready for it, yeah. So that will help against any shenanigans. And also be a respectable fighter. Although the stat line on that one is so much better. So good and tasty. All right. Is this a Gorger situation? Probably not. I don't think it's the time for... I don't think it's Gorgon time. As much as I would love to get the Gorgers feasting, I do not think that's going to be the situation there. Probably one of these guys. Sky Striders are way too expensive. I think elves can just snipe them too easily, so you're going to have a bad time there. The Empire prevails there, son. The Empire endures! Okay, so I got 2,000 gold left. In our core army, it's feeling pretty good. Ogre Giants look really cool too. The siege giant looking guys, they look rad. What does this guy do? He's got the missile resist, and he's got that too. So what's the difference here? One of them causes, and it has what? Terror, glacial defense. That gives, yeah, the armor and missile resist. That's right. That could actually be kind of fun. Like, I don't know how good it's going to be, but that could be a really cool choice. Does cause frostbite as well. It's only a little bit more expensive. You know what? Screw it. We're having fun here today, man. We're trying shit out. You know, I don't know what's super good, but you live and you learn, man. You live and you learn. I worked all day building inside a barn with a bonfire, watching wild. That's sounds like a party, Cody. Sure does. Does Wookiee have breath attacks? He does. Yeah. Well, Wookiee are forbidden pup. It's pretty crazy. Wookiee's he's been croaked. He's croaked how long ago? Man, it must have been 3 years now. Yeah, my wife and I always still joke about that little goblin. He had some great stories. Yeah, Wookiee once used a breath attack live on stream. Actually, well, I wouldn't say breath attack, but I was streaming Blood Bowl, and I was like holding him because I used to occasionally stream with a face cam. And I was holding a little Wookiee because somebody in chat was like, oh, what does Wookiee look like? So I was petting him and holding him, and he just took a fat dump on my shirt. That was pretty great. It's one of Wookiee's legendary stories. Yeah, good times. He just went back to the warp. Yeah, he's a demi pug or a nurgling. You know, anything he needs to go by here, so. Oh, and a firefighter. Sounds good. Yeah, right on, Cody. My two neighbors on either side of me are firefighters. We live... Our neighborhood is like, we got so many firefighters, police officers. Yeah, it's a lot of that. The mini channel, I'm aiming for the end of July. Yeah, at some point. It's taking longer than expected because, you know, I have a bum hand, so painting is a little bit hard. It takes time, but we're getting there. Yeah, very Nurgle of him. It was. It truly was. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and do this. And so I went with a pretty artillery-heavy build because, you know, elves don't like artillery. It's one advantage we have. And I do have one man-eater with a pistol just to kind of sit back and play, like, you know, screen Overwatch, sort of. All right. Let's do this. We got you. Iron Blaster. Let's put you guys in 5 and 4. And overall, we got you there. And then we want to get the little Noblar Trappers here and get some Noblar Trappers here, here, and here. We're just going to kind of play the middle objectives here. Yeah, me too. Me too, man. I have 3 armies fully painted and ready to go. I'm working on... I wanted to launch with 4 armies, and the Chaos Dwarves are currently being painted. It's a trial of labor. Like, I can't decide on the scheme, and it's really pissing me off. So I'm struggling with it, but I think we finally nailed it. Next time you use the Norskin Warhounds, check out their faces. Yeah, they look like little pugs. Yeah, there was a post on the Total War Reddit about that. Yeah, I saw that. It was pretty funny. All right, so this little goblin's going to run up there and grab that, and the Noblars are ready. Pretty big army, because like my army is big, like high numbers. Oh god, Draco. Okay, interesting. And I'm usually would also do some shenanigans on your back objective. We're just gonna go park right there, and let's go set you guys up like so. We'll get you here, and we're just gonna go start artillery blasting. in the words of Danny DeVito, and then I just started blasting. I knew it! I knew it, you son of a gun! Noblar trappers, hold! Hold my trappers! And we're gonna go get some Iron Fists over there. Yeah, just to make sure. So the opponent stole the objective, but I do have the Iron Blaster, which is gonna crump them pretty bad. Yeah, you can see they're taking big damage. They're gonna be forced back. We'll take the Iron Blaster this way. Let's send the Slaughtermaster up to the middle. The objective's starting to go for us. We're gonna send this Ogre Bull over there. And then we're gonna go ahead and see if we can rip a shot down the side. Iron Blasters are really good against cavalry. Yeah, there's a shot right there, see? Oh! Did we hit any? Yeah, he's kind of running at a bad angle, unfortunately. All right, so this is a huge map, by the way. It's pretty colossal. I would imagine those elves are gonna run, so I'm not gonna waste any more ammo on those. We should have this objective. It's just gonna take a hot minute since those units are expendable. And what do we have there? A Glade Captain. We wanna get the archers. That's the case for sure. Get this little Iron Blaster moving up, and I'm gonna actually call in the dreaded, the Snowhorn of Morn. It's gonna be freaking awesome. And we can Iron Blaster down the side a little bit. The Glade Captain's gonna be rolling in. Let's go ahead and get our character running up to screen. Looks like this objective should be flipping soon. And the artillery damage is doing good. Yeah, you can see that Iron Blaster. If you shoot things down the side with the Iron Blaster, it does fat damage. It's very erect. So we're gonna run up and try and keep my opponent honest here. Yeah, hiding behind the pillar, the classic ogre tactics. You gotta love it. It's all ogre now. So we're just gonna kind of circle this pillar, and we're getting good shots. My opponent playing really cagey, like really cagey, which I'm more than happy to see. Uh-oh, you better watch out. That thing's really close, and I got some angry ogres nearby. Yeah, all right. So he's gonna come in and do this, and then you're gonna shoot there as well. I think our Slaughtermaster can definitely win that fight. Should be good. So we've gotten the jump here, and we're going to go ahead and pull this Iron Blaster back now. Oh, he's on the Great Stag. Okay, that's neat. Yeah, the artillery, though, yeah, oh, those archers getting the dirty. So I think my opponent may have gotten a little bit ambitious with this this character here. Because now that we got the Man-Eaters in there, we might straight up just get a kill. Maybe. All right, so now it's time for the Snowhorn of Morn. Oh, yeah, dude, let's go. Let's freaking go. So let's do this. Get a couple of you guys to shoot here. Have you guys chase there. We could probably run some Noblar Trappers up. And you can see we get some fat damage there. All right, Slaughtermaster's going. Let's go ahead and rip a shot here. And now we have some Sisters of Thorn. Okay, interesting. Did we shoot the Sisters of Thorn? I think so. I think that's a good target. Yeah, that Glade Captain is really beat up. And now we have this colossal big boy over here as well. All right, so let's pull you guys back. My opponent's going to be closing the gap here soon, I would imagine. Let's get some Ninja Stars going. Do a little bit of this, and we can do that. You see the Iron Blaster doing fat damage against those units. Just absolute money. Absolutely money. Oh, the Snowhorn of Morn. Let's go, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Things so freaking cool. Yeah, you got to move those cavalry. They're in the danger zone here. Wood Elves are being very cagey, which I respect. We have the Snowhorn of Morn in case they want to come back in here. We can do that. And this thing has like 110 armor and a shit ton of missile resist. So I'm pretty happy to, man, those sisters are getting it. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do a Troll Guts on you, preemptively. Oh, those sisters are getting it so good. He's probably going to do like a big outflank on me, so we need to just get some basic ogres in. Yeah, I would imagine that maybe this army is like coming to do this in the woods, so let's form ranks. And cool, yeah, this is looking pretty good for us. Like, the skirmishing phase of the game has been very, very commanding. Let's get you back, and we do see the flank coming in, as expected. So my opponent coming for the back objective. Let's get some Saber Tusks over there as well and do that. Pull you back and back. Shooting has been pretty brutal here. And now we can get these scrap launchers to launch some scrap into those dryads. All right. So I'm hoping that the ogres on that point will be able to get the job done. We can probably fight this and shoot that. And I don't know if my Slaughtermaster wins that against the Glade Captain. Maybe. Maybe so. Now, where's the rest of the army? I know there's some funny business coming. We do get the capture weight back. We have a lot of units here. So the trading is going massively well. My opponent's being really, really defensive, which I think is hurting them because I have such a crazy amount of artillery here. Those Great Stag Knights are going to get done dirty too. Yeah, we have a little bit of supporting fire there. Let's go and pop extra ingredients. Let's get these Saber Tusks around the back like so and get these bulls up this way. All right. So Iron Blaster, do we want to shoot at the Glade Captain? Maybe. All right. The Stonehorn, yeah. Here comes his flank from the side with Dryka. I think it's taking a little bit too long for sure. And now we could just sandwich in and cut all these units off, and that should be sweet Christmas for us. We're going to get some Mournfang Cav. No, maybe just basic Ogre Bulls. Yeah, we just need like bodies to come in and get ready to go, basically. Dude, this Iron Blaster, though, is annihilating my opponent's cavalry. It's pretty brutal. Do we want a Troll Guts on you? Probably so. Don't want to lose that character. And here comes the flank of the gods. All right, so now the flank is here. Let's get our scrap launchers back like this. Pretty crushing victory over on the side point there. I think we're chilling. And the Iron Blaster can just retreat back a little bit. Move you guys up to the point. And now we're going to send in the Snowhorn of Morn. So we're going to do that, get some archers around the backside, and since they're like all up on my backside here, I can actually probably call in some reinforcements. It's a very dangerous spot to fight. Very dangerous. All right, so let's get back here. Let's flank. Let's do a little bit of this and get you guys going in there. And the shooting is going well. Iron Blasters, I think we're okay on the backside. So now we need to just start nuking the archers again. Dude, this thing, oh my god, look at the damage it did there. Jesus, that's savage. All right, let's get in and fight, Pull the Slaughtermaster back, get you guys to run over the top, and get you to go engage those spears. And we're going to go ahead and pop the Glacial Defense, plus 60 armor. That thing is thick right now, dude. It is absolutely thick. All right, so we have a couple Ogre units. Let's run them here to reinforce and do a little bit of shooting here. Pull you guys up like so. Side objectives looking good. And the Snowhorn of Morn. It's a raid boss. It's doing great. All right, so now we get these archers. That's going to be a nice pick for us. We get you guys on the Dryads and you guys on the Dryads. A couple archers do get charged, or not archers, something gets charged there, but it's nothing too bad. And we can shoot into these Sisters of Thorn. All right, so the Snowhorn of Morn is a great target to heal. So we're just going to save up for an overcasted Troll Guts. You can see its animations are doing excellent work. My opponent does flip the objective, but I'm mainly just value trading right now. That's kind of the game plan. And it looks like there are going to be some great Stag Knights who we should be able to win against. Are they retreating here? No, they're not. They're actually staying in combat. Okay. I think we still got that one on lock. All right, let's do an overcasted Troll Guts on the Snowhorn here. We do get around the side, looking pretty good. And Ogre models there. And I think we just call in some Mournfang Cav with Great Opens next. I think that's going to be the play. And shoot at these great Stag Knights. No, those are Dryads. Yeah, get those great Stag Knights. And for call-ins, I think we want to get... I always forget where the call-in points are on this map. All right. Let's get those Mournfang Cavalry coming up. The Snowhorn of Morn doing awesome work. Sabertusk actually do lose that fight there. I was a little bit shocked about that. But, yeah, my opponent's kind of pulling some value back. I don't like it. You know, I'm not enjoying it. We did manage to hold on to the backside point, which is good. And the Mournfang Cavalry need to go back here and help out. We do have some Sabertusk still fighting. And then you guys come around the backside and get this. Little Pit of Shades action. That's kind of cool. Very sneaky hobbitses. All right, so what do we want to shoot at? Probably just these Eternal Guard, honestly. They're being pretty problematic for us. Any call-ins we need? This point's in a little bit of danger of flipping here, so we need to get some Ogres over there. Stat, my opponent really doing a good job in kind of the fourth quarter here. I still feel like we're pretty considerably ahead. Let's keep shooting these great Stag Knights and get you guys back up on the point. You guys going over there and get some Sabertusk to come help out on the point as well. All right. So the Snowhorn of Morn, let's go bowling pinning here. So we have our Slaughtermaster. It can come over here and help if need be. A lot of archers, but we do get that big bowling pin attack, which is outstanding. And let's move up onto the point with all these guys. So get back to the point. We have the capture weight there. We'll juke with our character and just continue nailing these archers. All right. So back on the point we go. Back on the point we go. Should be able to reclaim that one. Pretty close in score, but I am massively up in value, like massively. Let's go ahead and pop Glacial Defense. Get a little bit tankier, and yeah, we can even, like, I could try and kill Dryka, but that does make her stronger. She's like some haggard anime character. All right, so let's do this. Do a little bit of unsummoning here. Unsummon, and you guys can just go and attack those great Stag Knights. No problems. Let's get these spears, and a nice little Pit of Shades, pretty cute. Should be able to hammer these archers down, and let's make sure to keep our artillery shooting at these. And the Iron Blaster is now out of ammunition, so I'm just going to unsummon it and get a little refund there, basically. Butcher? Do I want to use Butcher on anyone? I'm going to use it on these Man-Eaters, actually, because they still have a lot of punch in them. They're pretty damn good units. All right, so the Man-Eaters are fighting. The Snowhorn of Morn is just going deep on these units here. We're going to go run these War Dancers down, and we do manage to get that. So now I just need to rotate back to the middle, and we can go ahead and call in what? So we got our refund, which is nice. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. All right, just get all these units coming out and move you guys up. Looking great. So the Slaughtermaster, we want to get it on top of those War Dancers. We're going to dismember them. Oh, yeah. Let's get the big monster play, dude. We'll leave one Ogre unit back here to defend. Actually, we want to make sure we have fresh units to summon, so I think we can keep those guys on the table. Dryka's rolling in dirty, and the artillery is still functional. These things can be used as chariots pretty well for their cost, so I think that's going to be smart. And let's get you guys to just flank in. We have the capture weight here. It's still owned by the Wood Elves. Okay, so we need to get that capture weight going. Snowhorn of Morn, absolute Chad unit. We're going to go ahead and Troll Guts that thing again soon. How much WOM do we have? Do we have enough for the Overcast? We can probably just do a regular one right now. All right, Snowhorn of Morn, be free. Let's get you around the back. We could probably honestly just 2v1 these guys. I think it's going to be fine. And let's get the Saber Tusk, go hunt down these archers, and then I think we're looking pretty cozy. On summons, looking fine. Couple Dryads in the middle, Slaughtermaster's working on them. Yeah, brutal attack there. Get these guys, get on the Sisters, and we should have fresh Collins now. Alright, so Collins, what do we want to get? Just more Ogre Bulls. We'll call the Iron Blaster back in. That thing has been super good for us. It's been doing amazing work all game. And the War Dancers are almost dead. We do get some of the Saber Tusks going back there. Now we can get our little chariots and get them at infantry. I don't like that I let myself get surrounded here. That was very potato. Let's get some Noblars in there to help out the big Ogre buddy. And yeah, my opponent's got Dryads coming in, but I feel I have a lot of power here. I just need to get some troops that can deal with this Dryka blob. She's very difficult to kill, typically not advised. Let's go to the back point, and now we can start playing for triple cap. So we're going to do this and get you up here, and get you, and send 2 of these little gremlins over the top. Oh, we only had 1 in Colin. Okay. No problem. All right, so let's get there. Mornfang Cavalry, what's there to fight? We got the Dryka. Yeah, Dryka is going to buff this blob, which is very scary. But we're going to have Massacre here soon, which is going to be pretty brutal. We're going to get Terror Routes, among other things. I wish I had a slow on those Dryads, but I think we just win this blob fight, to be honest. The Wood Elves are very low numbers, and we have this big Chungus here who's just doing work. Any ninjas on the back point? Doesn't look like it. All right, let's do some housekeeping. Ogres, let's have them saturate onto the other objective here, and then we can get you guys to come up here and do this. And now we get the Massacre. This ability is really crazy. It gives you 20% damage, basically, and also makes you cause terror. So this entire brick of elves is just going to start running. So we can start beating down Dryka if we want, but I think focusing the reinforcing units is going to be better. Ogres have crazy good mass too, so they really stack on top of each other quite well. Okay, my opponent's going to go for a sneaky back cap. You know, that makes sense. A little desperation. I respect that. I don't really have much to call in, so we're just going to send some Haggard Noblars over there for starters, and send you over there too, just to make sure we don't lose that. Kind of close, actually. You know, it's getting a little dodgy on the point situation. Those are great Stag Knights. Yeah, I think we got to just not try and triple cap here and just play these 2. We have the Scrap Launchers. Let's go get them to go after the Archers. Maybe we call the Scrap Launchers back to this point to make sure we don't lose that. Yeah, we got you, and you. I think on the middle, we got it on lock. Like, I have too many powerful units here, including the Chad, Horn, and Morn. We are pressuring the back, too, just a little bit. I'm going to pass my opponent on points here in a second, so that's good. All right, so what do we got that's still around? Drykas, we can actually... Man, do I go for the back play here? I think we can. And then we just reinforce this one. And is there any big threat there? I don't think so, so let's move this way. Let's get Ogre units coming up. It's all Ogre now. So we're going to just power push to Objective 3, really to try and close the game out. Do this. Let's do a Dismember here to slow all these guys down. And we got to leave something to fight Dryka. So maybe we just leave these like Haggard Chariot things and we just take the big Chunguses over there. And we're going to go ahead and heal this. Oh, so freaking cool. The Glacial Defense, that lasts forever. My goodness. Let's get the Mornfang Cav to sweep back to the middle so my opponent can't ninja. We're looking pretty cozy here. We have now officially passed them in points. And this objective should be ours in a second. Yeah, I don't think there's too much there. We're also winning that fight on the side. Let's get the Saber Tusk rolling dirty up to the middle as well. Yeah, you could see some sneakiness over there. You can see some sneaky. Yeah, he's trying to like ninja this point. Probably doesn't have the cap weight. And when the Mornfang Cavalry arrive, it's most likely going to shut those down. So this point's going to be ours. So let's take the Slaughtermaster back here. And if we could just like manage to hold on to all 3 points, it's going to close the game out very quickly here. Yeah, Wood Elves are definitely running out of steam. They're definitely running out of steam. Let's just get some Ogre Bulls coming up. Yeah, Dryka has like a little bit of capture weight, but we're about to get all these units. And going for the final gambit. I respect that. That's good. Good thing I have these doggies arriving here. But I do get my opponent's back point. So we're just going to pull you in, pull you, and get you back to the middle. So we do have that triple cap for now. Let's rotate back to the middle here. And yeah, I like the sneaky plays. It's good. It's very good. Let's get another Saber Tusk over here. And do we have any Butchers on the table that we could do? Butcher will give Terror out here, which might be good. Although Dryads are ITP, which is a tricksy one. But as long as I maintain the double cap, it doesn't matter too much. We should be okay. Let's get these dogs coming over here. These dogs are Saber Tusk, whatever the hell they are. Mornfang Man is over there. We'll get one Noblar to go stay there and protect him. It's going to become a triple cap situation here in like just a second. Spears, we want to just attack with these. Dryka can just keep getting run over here. And this is a really good play for my opponent. If they stop these hounds from getting there, it's going to block my my capway, right? That's a clever play. Although it looks like they're going to be able to get in, which is good for us. All right, Mornfang Cav, all you guys, and we got the other two on lock, right? So, oh shit, never mind. Almost throwing here, almost throwing. So let's get you guys to do this. But yeah, Wood Elf's playing that really like dynamic mobile style. At this point, it's triple cap, so I don't think it matters what happens on any of the points as long as I just hold on to the middle. And I feel like Wood Elves lose that back point too. We got the big man coming back. He will arrive, and some ogres going to make sure the capture weight remains in our clutches. Yeah, there's no way. I just went on the middle. So I can just Helm's Deep on the middle objective, and we're going to just cackle all the way to the bank. So let's get you guys, go middle. This one's going to be a win for us. We're going to clear out all the elves here, most likely, although the Dryads are still a little bit problematic. It was a good game, though. My opponent's a very good player. It was a good scrap. How'd the Stonehorn and Morn do, by the way? This thing got only 1,300 value, but, you know, it also is a damaged sponge, right? The big beastie was able to absorb a lot, and the Mornfang Cavalry there doing work. Let's call you under here. Let's get the Scrap Launcher moving up. Ogre Bull's moving. Let's get up here, and do we have any heals? We do not. So Slaughtermaster can go in and fight here in the fourth quarter. But overall, it's looking good. Any admin stuff? Doesn't look like it. Wait, did I? Oh, shit. Hang on a sec. No, yeah, okay, I did the right map, okay. For a second, I thought we did the wrong map. GG, well played to my opponent. Good game. That was a good scrappy one. Oh, man, the Chungus Kingdoms, they got it. The artillery was clutch. I think, GG, well played. I think if my opponent had advanced on me a little bit earlier, it could have been a closer game. They already made it close with really good micro and really good control, but the delay, I think, cost them. That like artillery phase of the game where I got like 2,000-3,000 value ahead. I think if they just, you know, pull the Band-Aid off and just charge straight in, it's a much harder game for me. Hit him with the Palpatine Cackle. Do I have it? Hold on a second. Let's see here. Yeah, we have it. Okay. Another win for the dad bods. Yes, indeed. Yeah, man. You got really close. I was scared. That became a very close game. I really thought I was just going to crush and triple cap them easy. But after that initial value trading, but they scrapped back very well. Dryka got friggin' 3,000 value, which is pretty bonkers. All right, so let's do that. And then this, report score, Ogre Kingdoms. So I've already achieved my goal of just winning at least 2 games tonight. This is good. If I could go 3-1 or undefeated, that'd obviously be great. But let's report this. And we're almost there. Pone says, my Wood Elf brother. And Pone, how could you betray the most realistic depiction of us gamers, the ogres? How could you betray Eric Cartman himself? So let's take a look at the tourney tonight and see what we got going. So we have the tournament on Total Tavern. Round 2 is almost done. Subutai is playing, and we have a couple matches still going here, which is good. And so far, Outer Region is undefeated with the Empire. I don't know what strategy Savant is playing, or Razor. Yeah, handful of undefeated players. So next round, we're going to be playing one of these folks. And yeah, we got a couple minutes before that starts. Is Pone winning? Let me check. Pone has won both games, I think. Did he win both? I think Pone might be undefeated too. No, Pone lost his first game, but won his second one. So he's still in it. He's still in it. You know, I think we're having that discussion the other day about like who, like I think Eric Cartman is Greasus, right? He cares only for himself. He's gluttonous, but also kind of like scheming because Greasus isn't stupid. You know, he's kind of like a cunning over tyrant in a way too. You know how Cartman is always like has those sinister schemes and all that stuff? Katarina says, also got the boyfriend in Age of Wonders 4 because of you. Dude, it's so fun. Age of Wonders 4 is great. I'm having a blast with it right now. I've been playing off stream a bit and doing it. Imagine the tech with a Goblin Hewer and a Demon Slayer to make... Yeah, you know, the Goblin Hewer actually isn't terrible against the Ogres. You can mow down the Ogre models pretty well. You're here to drop the Dowie win rate? Oh, you'll be fine. Just keep at it, you know, because you're going to play somebody else in the next round. If you had lost your first 2 games, you're going to play somebody else in the next round who has also lost their 2 games. So you'll be fine. Yeah, you'll be good, man. Just keep at it. It's good you're getting in there and trying, you know? Yeah, Dowie are at a 50-50 win rate right now. Look at this. So if you do lose your next game, you're going to be the one who plunges the Dowie into the abyss. Uh-oh. Ogre's doing pretty well too. They don't have a lot of games played though, so like literally one person's like play session could massively affect their win rate. Nurgle is like the ones that have like Nurgle, Beastman, like that many kind of games, you can definitely draw more conclusions. But Skaven are creeping up to 50% too, which is cool to see. I like that. That's rad. Yeah, the Umbral Realm in Age of Wonders 4 is really fun. Hey, Turin, you ever thought about doing a single faction tournament where you can only use pre-made armies? Yeah, that's like we used to call that a tabletop tournament. But I would do that, for sure. You too. All right, so let's go check the tournament, see how everybody's doing. The pressure, this is all on you, dude. If you lose this game, the Dowie will be plunged into the grumbling depths of despair. Hey, and everybody's finished. Look at that. Smooth, efficient. Everything's going good. All right, let's go get karate chopped. It's time. It's time. Ah, we got the Strategy Savant, a great player in our community. Also undefeated. So this should be great. Dude, how did that Dry Kit get 3K value that game as well? We're up. All right, the next round is live, ladies and gentlemen. And good luck. Have fun to everyone. Let us see who is going to be the greatest over tyrant here tonight. Announcements. Goblins. Next round is live. All right. So maps are going to be what? We have Road to Val's Anvil and Haunted Vale and Needle Mist Isle. And who is banning first on this? I will ban first. I just need to see what faction my opponent's playing and then we can figure it out. Beastmen. Oh shit. How do we play this matchup versus the Beastmen? Beastmen have a 60% win rate right now. Damn, dude. Okay, the Beasts they're no joke. Okay, I'm a little nervous about it. So what's our big problem? Minotaurs with great weapons and Ungor Raiders. Those are the biggest issues we run into. So Road to Val's Anvil is pretty big. Haunted Vale and Needle Mist Isle. Ban Road to Val's. Okay, so now my opponent's going to be doing a ban as well. And so be it. Okay, so Haunted Vale is going to be banned, and we're going to be on Needle Mist Isle, which is a very fun one. All right, so it's going to be Needle Mist Isle versus the Cows. So we have the Beastmen. I do not know how to play this matchup. Let's learn together right now. So obviously, you want crap infantry versus crap infantry because they're usually not going to bring anything of good quality. Oh, there's aquatics on this map. There's aquatics. Yeah, Gorgons, maybe. Maybe you see Gorgons, I'm not sure. Let's get that. I like that choice. I think we do a little bit of this. Yeah, that actually feels like kind of a cool idea. And as far as abilities go, we cut that. And we can cut that too. Well, that's a pretty damn good ability. Yeah, we cut it, it's fine. It's all ogre. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to try and hopefully make sure it's not all ogre, but it could be. It could be. So what if we try this? This is a very, very ballsy build. It could be decent. These guys, if you put them on that, yeah, they become respectable little fighters. We got to watch out for the Ungor Raiders. They're the biggest problem. There's water on this map? There is. Quick turn. I'm going to get the Bogglars. Yeah. Greasus against Ogres is pretty, or against Beastmen is pretty bad because Beastmen will just shoot them with Ungor Raiders and pepper him. Like, Beastmen are a really good archer faction, actually, which is kind of a funny thing. You know, they're sneaky hobbitses. I guess we could try that. Like, these guys are pretty freaking cool. I don't hate this idea. It's kind of a fun one. man, this is so haggard. Oh, what does this map look like? I forget. In the middle, there's like a... Yeah, there's that like little pillar. Greasus goes aquatic. Yeah, he does. Greasus is going... He's going deep. He's going SEAL Team 6, Greasus. He's going underwater amphibious assault. All right. Yeah, I kind of want to bring the Bogglars, all jokes aside. Like, the power fantasy, it lives within me here. We want it bad. I actually really like the Stonehorn of Morn, though. He felt pretty cool last game. He felt like he was a fun choice. As far as the Ogre units you choose here, probably like Iron Guts are going to be your best friend just because they're 100 armor. Gives them durability against the against some of the big scary stuff. Then from here, man, why are Sky Striders like literally 1,000 gold more expensive than the frickin' Mournfang Cavalry? That doesn't seem like that makes sense to me. That's just such an egregious amount. All right, so we'll get this and we'll do that. Okay. I think that's a start. And then from here, we probably just get you guys. Yeah. I'm digging it. Malagor versus Greasus? Probably not. I need to make sure my banner's different than theirs. Yeah, let's do like a bright banner. Yeah, there we go. We'll do the Disciples of the Maw. That's going to be pretty fun. And I don't really care for Lead Belchers too much in this matchup. I feel like they're going to be kind of jank. But we're going to bring some fun stuff. We're going to bring some unorthodox tech, I think. Okay, let's try that. And we can try this. Is that like a explosion? How does that actually work? Let's not try that. We're going to try something a little different. It's unorthodox. It's avant-garde, as they say. Ograble Iron Fists. Maybe. Beastmen are certainly a little bit susceptible against terror routes. A little bit. So I think that could be a feasible option as well. All right, let's see if this works. Shit, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's wing it, baby. Yeah, Sky Striders are Crushers, but Crushers don't seem that much better. Maybe they are, I don't know. Pistols? I'm already screwed up then because I didn't bring any. It's funny how Beastmen and Greenskins have really good shooting. The reason why Beastmen and Greenskins seem to have good shooting is because their frontline screens are so swarmy, right? So, like, a Wood Elf front line is way flimsier, so even though their shooting is like... If you gave Wood Elf archers to the Greenskins, they would be obscenely OP, right? If you gave them, like, Blade Guard, because Greenskins are extremely good at swarming and pushing you back while also protecting their archers in doing so. That's the thing. All right. Thank you guys for joining on Friday night. It's been fun so far. We're on round 3. We're playing Strategy Savant here. All right. Okay. So what do we got in the army? Screen blockers down. We got some Noblars. The deployment zone on this map is very small, so we gotta like kind of pace it out a little bit. I think an Iron Blaster is good. Just having one to like kind of shoot at Minotaurs and things like that is going to be nice. We got 2 Iron Guts just because they're freaking awesome. They will struggle against Minos with Grey Opens, which is one of my concerns here. So we're going to go ahead and get some Nobbler Trappers to support them. And then we're going to do a little sneaky here, a little Spec Ops. And you can go capture the backside objective. I'm trying out a Hunter. They have anti-large in melee and at range. I'm like, oh, maybe like a Hunter Ogre to fight against the... Minnows and various other monsters will be very useful, so you never know. Orc Arrow Boys do a lot of damage, they do. But, yeah. Why do I do this? Because it's so hot during the day. Like, if I stream during the day, I'm just like, in my lair where I record, it's like a pool of sweat on the floor under me. It's, even you know, if you're going to be trying to run, like, AC and stuff like that, it's so brutal. So, during the summer, I often stream at night. I'll maybe do some very early in the morning too. Yeah. Okay, what do we got? Yeah, 57 seconds. Good luck, have fun. The Great Rat Clan, a very, very solid crew of players. If you guys are looking, they are awesome people and really good at this game. The individual who just won the last major event we had, the Chaos Clash, or was it the season finals or Chaos Clash? I can't remember. That was Hitman Hippo, who is in that clan, so... I didn't mean to ready up on you, Strategy Savant. Let me check. Oh, they typed good luck, have fun to me in Discord. Okay, cool. Good luck! Oh, it's Malagor the Dark Turkey. Alright, so we're going to get in the bushes here. We'll get you waddling out here, and then we can do a little bit of spec ops over here, which is going to be fun. Beastmen will probably do some sneaky themselves, I would imagine. Let's do an Ogre Bull dual weapon. He can kind of roll up here and do it. So we want to put Fire at Will off. That is a Goreherd with shield, which honestly, I'm not like opposed to just blasting into the Shadow Realm here. Let's just like rip one shot, because they're kind of lined up like bowling pins, so let's see what we can do. Alright, so the back objective is going to be stolen. So I should probably just do the same thing to theirs. What kind of damage do we get? Looks like we can't even really shoot there. Alright, so we're going to waddle, see if we can rip a shot like so. We can call in an Ogre unit here. It's all Ogre now. And hopefully we can get some damage. Okay, we do get the Iron Blaster shot right down the side there, which could be money. Nice, that was a good shot. And let's get you going here. Doing a little bit of this. Move up on the point. And Nobbler Trappers can just throw their Ninja Stars at Homeboy here. We'll say hello. We will say hello. So Centaurs, we want to park you guys in the trees. And Nobblars can run over here, and we'll get some Ogres running over there too. My opponent gonna triple cap me here out of the gates. But yeah, oh my god, those Grog Hooves are already at like half health. That's pretty savage. Alright, so let's get you guys in group 5 actually. Great. So we're gonna do that, and then we're just gonna move over there. Iron Blasters are sleeper very powerful. I know they got nerfed, but like they're actually like, you know, reasonably fair now in my opinion. So we maybe steal that back objective too. I mean, Beastmen do have really good rapid response, like very good. So next I'm going to call in a big monster. I haven't seen the Raiders yet. I need to be ready to pull these guys back so they don't get blasted too hard, but here we go. All right, so let's get the Ungor Spearman to start getting it, and then we're going to get on the point. And that's going to be ours, and this point's going to be ours. So my opponent got like 100 free points for that, which is very good. Get some Nobbler Trappers rotating over this way, and then we can get in there. Do a little bit of this, and let's call in a Saber Tusk over there to go help out. Because we have pretty good fighting power there. This point's going to be ours, so let's get you guys to do this. Keep those guys there, and now we're going to be the one who triple caps, I'm hoping. So we do chase those guys. They're going to get punished a little bit. Let's get our Nobbler Trappers to go intercept, which should be nice. And we need to get you guys behind the pillar. Those are Minotaurs. Oh god, that's a shit ton of great weapons. Alright, so we need to get you guys out and out. Yeah, get like all you guys up. Those great weapons are going to give it to us pretty good. That's certainly something to be nervous about. Alright, so we're going to hang out over there. This point's going to be ours, and we do have the Ambush of the Gods going, which is great. So yeah, let's see where they decide to strike. We're gonna find out. Hunterman is going to come up and start throwing some javelins at them. And here we have the screens, so let's just do this. Yeah, we got the Ninja Stars of the Gods, and that point is ours, which is great. Let's go here and hunt this down. Got to worry about the flanking now, so it's going to be scary. Let's go ahead and get the Iron Guts throwing right here. And yeah, we need to Iron Blast those Butchers of Kalkengard if we can. Alright, cool. So let's get these Saber Tusk back. Are we able to get a shot here? Doesn't quite look like it. It's okay, we're going to try our best. So they've jumped in now, so it's getting very messy. So let's go ahead and do this. And Nobbler Trappers get you guys. You guys go here. Slaughtermaster Man can do this. And let's do a Troll Guts on these guys. Alright. That's going to be good. And then on the backfield here, what do we have on Vanguard call-in? Probably not a whole lot. Yeah, let's get you Saber Tusk up there. And this point's getting a little dodgy. Let's go ahead and move in and head after him if we can. Holding on to this point, but let's just retreat away. There's no sense in giving freebies there. I need to win this fight in the middle. That's something that's going to be very important here. All right, so let's get on the Minotaurs with great weapons here with you. We got these guys coming, and we're going to just swarm them right there and hopefully get some Ogre Bulls on there too. All right, so Iron Blaster's going to do it. We're going to go ahead and snare you down. I think we're doing pretty good here in this fight. Like, we are breaking a lot of these guys. This side engagement's very dodgy, but we just want to get the Ogre Bulls away, basically. Yeah, as far as this goes, it's going okay. Yeah, not great, but it's okay. We do get a good flank right there, so let's get these two Ninja Stars to do this. Then we can turn around and blast them. Yeah, the Nobbler Trappers in the middle are just doing the work of Greasus. They're doing awesome, awesome work. And we need to get some Saber Tusk over there to go help out. All right. Yeah, I'm liking it. This is good. This is good. We actually just completely wrecked those Minotaurs back there. We can countercharge those guys and get some good value. The Ninja Stars, the Nobbler Ninja Stars, dude. They are giving those Minos the dirty. All right, let's see if we could get some freebies down the side here. We need to get you guys charging over there. This point's looking dodgy, but we should be able to get it back. I think we have the advantage there. We have value traded extremely well in the middle. And the Minotaur, not the Minotaur, but this guy is... oh, shit, I don't even know what this does. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, I brought that ability. That was totally planned, by the way. Oh, look at that. It did like nothing. All right, so let's get you guys back. It looks like some pigs are on their way in. The shooting there is going okay. We probably need to reinforce that outside, so I'm just going to reinforce this side. This side is probably a lost cause. I mean, maybe we'll get it eventually, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Let's get you guys in there on the trappers. Let's call you guys back in. We don't want to get swarmed here. You guys go there, and you guys can go here. Dude, I'm telling you, Iron Blasters have just been doing such work today. Yeah, like absolute work. Let's get you Nobblers back to the point. All right, so piggies are coming. The Iron Guts should be able to pound them pretty good. We do get the flank charge on their units here. And we are able to wreck those Centaurs, which is outstanding. I am not opposed to the idea of saving up for a big monster right now. I actually think that could be a reasonably decent strategy. Iron Guts, do we want to use any heals on them? Not really. Let's get the Ninja Stars. Go get those Butchers of Kalkengard. And if we can get some big volley fire on those Butchers, yeah, let's actually get some Mornfang Cav with Grey Opens. They're going to be incredibly solid. Yeah, nice play with the Sentis there. I don't have like the same mobility, but we do actually end up just randomly winning this side, so... that's good. So we've hung on to that one. Butchers of Kalkengard are getting it. They are getting blasted. Iron Guts here do have 9 models. Let's see if we can salvage those and get in and help with those pigs. Although, yeah, if we can get the Butchers, that's going to be pretty clutch. Let's get over here and make sure we don't lose this point. I think the middle is like still secure enough. I think we're doing okay. And the Hunter and Company have done well. Let's go here and let's slow you down. All right, slow you down. Swarm and Swarm. We have our Hunter coming there. This side, those like random Ogre and Saber Tusk units are doing super good, by the way. We want to use this. I think we just save up for the Butcher ability. All right, let's get there. Let's get some Saber Tusk packs heading over there too. And the Iron Blaster is just being super Chad. That thing is causing a ton of havoc. Little Nobbler Trapper is also doing very good. Okay, so up on the point. Let's get you guys to pile in here. We do have the Butcher ability. Going to save it for kind of a bit of a clutch moment. We only have 7 bulls left here. Any Vanguards I can do, any sneaky, yeah, we can get some like Nobbler Trappers up. They might be able to get there before that becomes a problem. All right, let's see if we can take the fight here. Take the fight. I don't have a slow, which is a shame. If I could slow them, I could catch them and kill them, which would be really good. I think I got the game though. Like I have a shit ton of healing, you know, and I also am ahead on value pretty considerably. We do see the Butchers of Kalkengard getting the dirty here. A couple Nobbler Trappers going to sprint over there, and on the other side, oh, they're gonna. These ogres are hungry, dude. Look at them. Hungry. All right, we caught our prey. That's really big, actually. I think my opponent's back might be broken. Bogglars would be very OP on this map. It's true. I couldn't remember how aquatic this map was, so I didn't bring them. But yeah, that would have been pretty fun. All right, let's unsummon you. Let's unsummon you. Side objective. My opponent, unfortunately for them, moved off it, which is really good for us. That's like a ton of free points right there. Let's unsummon you, and we can just call in some bulls. Get them heading over there. Yeah, man, Ogre's doing some work. They feel pretty good. All right, so how are we looking here? We chased those guys down and we feasted. Let's pull back. Get these big crushers over to the middle. And, yeah. I like the Hunter character, too. He's kind of cool. Just having this, like, this little dude to get in there and, you know, be an anti-large beatstick, basically. All right, so that's ours. This point is close to being lost. We're going to see if we can creep up on them. At the very least, we should get it back soon-ish. Iron Blaster, great shots, and we can maybe rip some downtown here. Although we are losing a little bit of momentum in the middle. Huh, okay, we need to get some units up mid. Yeah, let's get these bulls back in, and let's go ahead and call in you and you, and get the little buddy cop tag team heading to the middle here. We do get the capture way back. Heals, who really needs heals? Yeah, I mean, not really worth using on you guys. I guess I'll just save it for a clutch moment. Nobbler's there doing work. You know what? Let's give them Butcher. That's actually going to allow them to win that fight, which means I can maybe just steal the objective just with them. Let's get in there, and we can start shooting at you. That's going to be fun. We have Saber Tusks here. We don't want to lose them. Yeah, I don't know. Let's get another Saber Tusk coming over here. We can kind of like just pull back for now. We're really, really far ahead on points, and our little Nobblers over there are fighting like absolute chads. We very, very easily just went on 1 point here. So we've lured them back, and now what we're going to do is counterpunch them. So we're going to go ahead and do this. They've been lured into the trap of the Great Maw, so we got that. So now we're going to hunt them down. Stay here and here. Get the Nobblers to shoot. You guys to head up to the middle. And yeah, so we lured them into the trap, which was good. I think the Saber Tusk will get that. We see maneuvering. Okay, Beastmen are maneuvering to the top objective. So we need to keep that in check. Yeah, Butchers of Kalkengard here. Probably going to get wrecked. Let's go ahead and shoot them. We do have the capture weight on this objective. We have a lot of advantages on the battlefield due to our value lead. And let's get on here. Saber Tusk Pack's an awesome unit, especially in tandem with the Dismember ability. They can get some good, really, really good ganks. So we're just going to park on the objective. We don't really need to take any fights here. We'll just pull in there. We got the middle. We got this on lock. Let's unsummon you. This objective's going to be ours. Didn't need the big monster, really. Let's call another Saber Tusk in. Yeah, let's pull back. Pull back, pull back. You turn around and charge there. We see Centaurs of Tzeentch being used. So let's just like try and win the mobility fights, and then we can come back and get that objective. As far as this goes, we can Iron Blaster you. Not going to be able to catch them. Sad face. It's not going to happen. But we don't really care about this too much. We could just maneuver over to these other two and just win on two. There's no sense in giving my opponent a fight on their terms where they have the advantage. So, you know, only if we're desperate, right? Hunter's still going strong. We have the bombardment ability, but that's going to be it. GG, well played. Good game to my opponent. It's a scrappy one, but man, Ogres actually felt pretty good against Beastmen. Like, all your little trappers, that fight in the middle was what won us the game. When we had all those Noblars just chewing through those Minotaurs with their throwing weapons, it's pretty brutal. 500, 500. Let's see what kind of value we got on the secondary wave. 700, 500, not bad. Who else did really good for us? Yeah, Iron Blaster is awesome. 1700 value on the Iron Blaster. They're still really good. Hunter got 1,000. Pretty even spread across most of the faction, honestly. Centaur Stew, anyone? Yes, that's what's on the menu here. Yeah, 168 value on those great weapons. Centaurs of Tzeentch didn't really get to shine either. GG, well played. Hi. All right, cool, man. So the Great Maw is doing well. And let's go report our score and head into the next round here in just a minute. Great Maw's OGRE, Ogre Kingdoms. We're bringing that Ogre win rate up, baby. And that was against the Beastmen. Beastmen are a top tier faction right now. They've been doing really well, so I'm happy to have won that. Dad Bods versus Gym. Beastmen. Yeah, Beastmen, I guess, would hit the gym for sure. They're pretty jacked. Yeah, we might have a little time. That was kind of a quick-ish game. How would this big boy have done, actually? I don't think the monster would have been a good choice. My initial build, I would have lost horribly. I almost went with double giant, actually, which would have been really bad. I would have gotten obliterated by all those archers. Okay, so our chances of reaching top 4 are pretty okay. It depends on how well our previous matches do. So we need Solanius and Strategy Savant to do well for us to get our tiebreaker up. And also we need our boy from round 1, Grim. Grim is, I think, still playing right now to get that dub. So we're going to see. Is it Zach, I think, was it? Let me see if they're still here. Maybe they dropped. I'm not sure. No, looks like Grizz. Yeah, Grizz is playing Brother Bear. So I need Grizz to win, too. Yeah, no bogglers. Are Ogre Kingdoms as good as the stats on... Yeah. I mean, but they don't have too many games played. So, like, the 3 wins I've gotten them today boosted their win rate up, like, a couple points. You know what I'm saying? So, Ogres are, like, a solid upper mid-tier faction. They're not, like, A-tier. They're A-tier. Ogres are an A-tier faction, I would say. In the hands of people who know what they're doing. I haven't played Ogres in a tournament in, like, months. Maybe even a year. But I think if you got somebody who like knew all the matchups and the builds, like they would be a threat. Although I don't know how they do. Yeah, we're gonna have to see against some of the very meta factions. Although Beastmen are pretty meta. My opponent, Strategy Savant's very good. I play them all the time in tournaments. They're a great player. Centaur Milk, yeah, that's the Centaur Milk time. Yes, gonna make a nice puree of Centaur ground Centaurs. Yes. My initial build was this. I'll show you guys real quick. It was, I had these cut and I had double giants. And then I think the rest of the build was like one more Noblar Trapper. This was my initial build. I think it would have been bad. Like my opponent had so many Minotaurs, Grey Opens, and Raiders. And Giants are so static. Whereas having the Iron Guts gave me more like punching mobility at 54 speed. Yeah. Don't hold your breath. Come on, Grizz. I believe in you. You're gonna get it. Did you get your game there? Let's refresh it. Inexperience in this matchup. No one ever really plays ogres. There, you raise a great point, Ali. That's very true. Ogres are not very popular these days. They were discarded after more OP factions arose. But yeah, I mean, if the problem is if we lose our next matchup, I don't know how good our tiebreaker is. We're gonna have to see. Yeah, a lot of it's gonna come down to the 4th round and who we get matched up against, what faction we get. I would rather not play the Empire. Empires are really, I think, hard for ogres now after some of the changes. They have a lot of good tools against the chunks. Oh, some good H2O right there, man. Probably need a lot of these in this. Yeah, ogres are good. They do work. I'm excited to see what updates they get. What are they? Let's see. Ogre Kingdoms. Ogre Kingdoms 8th edition army. Gonna try and see what they got here. Okay, is this? So that's just the codex. I'm trying to find a website that has like all their list. I guess we could look at Old World Army Builder too and see, because that's probably what Games Workshop's going to want to do too. Maybe is promote some of the new stuff, although they're not really promoting them too much there. All right, so let's go to this and see. So Ogre Kingdoms. Okay, so what do we have here? So characters, you have a Tyrant. Okay, there's no Bruiser. We have a Tyrant, Slaughtermaster, Butcher, Hunter, and Firebelly. The round is over? Is it over already? Really? No way, everybody just finished in that window. That would be insane. We're going to check their units here in a second, though. No, the round is still going. We finished extremely quickly, so. Alright, so you tricked me. So Bruiser. Okay, Bruiser's like a support character. Like a support fighter. It has bull charge. It has impact hits. Okay. You can ride a couple. So it's like a hero character, adding a bruiser. Core units, Noblar fighters, trappers, saber tusts, iron guts, ogre bulls. Lead belchers, yetis. Okay. Yeah, yetis are for sure what it's going to be, right? So what do they do? Greyback? Oh, that's like a champion. Okay, scouts and vanguard. Okay, so vanguard deployment yetis. Although are these not just the same as Gorgers? God, they have like no units. Oh no, they have Gorgers too. Gorger is a special unit. Okay. So you get a Bruiser, you get a Yeti, and probably a new Legendary Lord, right? Yeti, Armored Hide, Fear, Flammable, moves through cover, Numbing Chill. Well, in base combat, enemies lose 1 weapon skill and 1 initiative. Oh, that's kind of cool. So they would have Frostbite. So Yetis would have Frostbite. They'll be extremely fast. They have Swift Stride too. What does their stat line look like? Okay, typical ogre stat line. Higher initiative though, I think. A little bit durable. I guess they just have armored hide, so no, they actually have low armor. Okay, so it's going to be Yeti. And I think they have most of these. They probably just characters and heroes. They're probably going to get like a Yeti. They're going to get a Bruiser. They're going to get a Legendary Lord. A Legendary Hero probably. Yeah, I don't know what else they're missing. I mean, the roster is pretty small. Ogres need Bragg as a Legendary Hero. I don't know who that is. The Gutsman. Yeeties. Yeah. They're like Frost Trolls without regen. Yeah, they got to have some sort of an advantage over Frost Trolls. Probably higher leadership. They're not going to break as easily. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Khorne, on the other hand, I'm curious to see. I mean, we're going to get Khorne Gores, obviously. I don't know what else they're missing on that roster, though. Okay, let's check the tournament, see how we're doing on time. Refresh the brackets. Okay. And looking good. Yeah, almost there. Only 5 games left to finish. Should be wrapping up here in the next minute. And our tiebreaker, how's that doing? Not so good. Not so good. We need Solanius to win their games. Solanius. So Solanius is playing Professor Pone. As much as I, got to root for my boy Pone, Solanius is my tiebreaker, so I need them to do work here. Did Turin the Old World RTT events yet? Yeah. Well, I didn't host any, but I've been playing in a couple. I got 2 first place finishes, one with Empire, one with Ogres. Oh no, excuse me, one with Empire, one with Tomb Kings. I got 3rd place with Warriors of Chaos with one, and 5th place with Tomb Kings in another one. So we've got a pretty good run of tournament play so far. It's so much fun. I love it. CA basically said Beastmen will be getting the Corn Minos as well. That's really strong because Corn Minotaurs are really powerful. They're the fact that they have armor is insane. They're both playing Wood Elves right now. Opponent is opponent. Are they? Oh, that's funny. That's cool. Introduce Noblar head honchos. Oh, like Noblar heroes. Okay. That'd be kind of fun, like a Hobgoblin character, kind of like what we got with the Chaos Dwarves, how you have a hero. Are you talking like a legendary Lord Noblar? That would be really funny. We're rooting against Pwn. Yeah, we are, dude. We are. All right, so refreshing. Yeah, still 5 games. They have a little bit of time too. That we finished our game incredibly quick, so. Oh no, Brother Bear got you, Grizz. How was your game, Grizzmatic? Tell me. Tell me the details. What went wrong? What went well for you? What was the matchup? We need to know all the forbidden secrets. So Outer Regions currently undefeated. Handful of undefeated players still. Rays are also undefeated. How dare you, says Pwn, I'm about to win. Oh. Pwn, dude. Pwn's ruining my tiebreaker, dude. Come on, man. He's doing me dirty. He's doing me dirty. Look at him, man. When's the next co-stream? Soon. I want to stream really soon. I'm thinking we'll maybe do a co-stream on, I don't know, maybe not Sunday, Monday or Tuesday probably. Yeah. Yeah, I've been having so much fun with Company of Heroes. It's such a good game. It's incredibly fun. Oh, mosquitoes are the worst. Man, it's tough. It's tough to live in areas with mosquitoes. That's one nice thing about where I live in California. It's like too dry for them, so they don't lurk. Head honchos were Noblar lords exclusive to Noblar only mini armies, but it would be very funny to see them in this. Okay, that would actually, yeah, Lich, you should go work at Creative Assembly, man. Help put these rosters together. That'd be fun. All right, let's refresh it. Pwn probably had to cheat to win. He probably punched in some cheat code. God, you guys remember the Game Shark? How many of you guys had the Game Shark? Oh, was it N64? Oh my God, this thing? Oh my God, this is so old school. I remember this. How many of you guys had a Game Shark? So basically, when you had an N64 system, there was like a Game Shark that had like cheat codes in it, basically. And you would plug it into your N64 game, and it would go on top like this. It was so cool. Yeah, you could see like this guy has it on GoldenEye. Oh man, the dreaded Game Shark. Yes, I don't know how we got into that discussion, but it's that's old school. My cousins had it. I never did. Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing some elder millennials here. All right. Game Genie before that. Yeah, that was fun. All right, man, bringing it back. Hey, GG Pwn, well played, man. I did play with it when they came over. Good times, yeah. I never had an N64. I was always a PlayStation kid. Yeah, PlayStation was great. It was great. I had some friends who had PlayStations. All right, 2 games left to finish. Maverick Sloth and Goose Prime, and then we have Shaper of Fate and Catfish. Cartfish, not Catfish. So our tiebreaker is not good, which is unfortunate. So that means if we lose our next game, we have a chance of not making top 4 because our tiebreakers have not been winning. We need all of our tiebreakers to crush it in the next round, or at least like 2 of them to win, I think, to have assuming we don't just win our next game. I just started watching the stream and Turin is pulling up a Game Shark. Yeah, man. Those are the chimes. God, GoldenEye was pretty magical. It was really fun. You guys, how many of you guys remember this cheating little goblin? Hold on, let me pull it up here. So this is you guys remember Oddjob? Oh God, he was the dirtiest. So in GoldenEye you had Oddjob, and he was really he was short. He was much shorter than the other characters, so it was a huge advantage because when you go around a corner, you can see the picture here. When you go around the corner, his head is at a lower level, so where you would normally be aiming to like get a quick kill. Like, Oddjob was the dirtiest, dude. He would just come around. Jaws was actually a disadvantage. Playing as Jaws was not good. Because he was a bigger target. Even though he's, like, big and scary looking, he didn't come with any benefits for that. Yeah. Ban Oddjob, dude. Oddjob was the worst, bro. He was just cheating. Oh, so fun, dude. 90s gaming was so great. It was so fun. Aiming down on an N64 controller was impossible. Yeah, slaps only. Oh god, I would be down to get an N64 just to play that again. That would be so great. You had to aim down with the yellow button unless your joystick skills were godlike. Yeah. All right, one game left to finish. Checking in with the players. Okay, just checking in with the last crew here. Perfect Dark. Yeah, I played that. I don't remember it as well. God, and one of my friends had this like. There was this game one of my buddies had in the 90s. Maybe one of you guys can help me remember this. I can't remember the game system it was on. It might have been N64, but you play as like a mercantile pirate. So you're like a pirate, but there's like trading and it's like an open world RPG, but you have a ship and you like craft ships and you do like trades. Oh, I can't remember what it is, but God, I remember that game being awesome. GoldenEye tournament, when? If my hand ever gets better, it's really hard for me to use controllers. It hurts because I have hand problems. It's harder for me. Keyboard and mouse are easier, but can you play GoldenEye on Steam? Huh. Okay, is there any way to play GoldenEye on the computer? Like GoldenEye 007? Like we play that on like Steam or something with like a mouse and keyboard? That'd be really fun. Was it Sid Meier's Pirates? No, it was before 2004. This would have been like 90s, guys. No, it wasn't Sid Meier's Pirates. This would have been like mid 90s. Like I'm talking like 97, 98, 99 time frame. Oh man, not Turok. Turok was like the dinosaur hunting one. Okay, checking here. Those guys hopefully will finish in a moment. Okay. No problem. Somebody get it and I missed it. There's a great port to it on PC. I think there's an online version on Steam. Very fun. Okay. There's GoldenEye source port? Yeah. Was it not original? Was it Monkey Island original? No. No, it wasn't that. You're like more at sea. God, it's haunting me, dude. N64 pirate game. Was it, what system would have been like before N64 that was like kind of mainstream? My buddy had it. God, I can't remember. It was such a cool game. Gonna have to ask him. Pirates Gold? Pirate Gold? No. Nobody's gotten it yet. I really wish I could remember it. Oregon Trail is what I played in like as a child in school. I remember that. When your whole party would go down, it felt pretty bad. Yeah. Sea Legends, maybe? Sea Legends? Okay, what year would this have been? No, not Sea Legends. No. I'll remember it when I see it. Sega Saturn? Sega Saturn pirate game? Oh no. Fuck. This is bothering me now. I usually have such... New Horizons sounds kind of familiar, actually. Hold on. New Horizons. Pirate game? No, that game's too new. Yeah, I'm talking like 90s, guys. All right, anyways, let me check with these players here. Refresh the brackets real quick. I think their time is up, so... who's the opponent? Let me make sure they're actually here. Okay, let me just make sure these people aren't AFK before I just give them a drop here. The whole channel's racking their brains. We're trying. It wasn't Sid Meier's Pirates. Okay, I have to go. 1990s Pirates console game with ship. Oh wait, hold on. Is this it? No. Was it this? Did we find the forbidden fruit? What was this? I think that we might have found it. Hold on. Was it this pirate game here? Pirate game where you control a ship from top-down perspective. Oh, I don't know if that was it. It wasn't that. It was that one's too advanced. Could it have been this? Oh. God, this is so annoying that I can't figure this out. Okay, I'm going to have to call my friend later tonight or text him or something. Someone asked ChatGPT. Yeah, let the AI figure it out. All right. All right, so let's advance to the next round. Let me go ahead and refresh this, and we're going to round 4. Genesis Pirates Gold. Genesis Pirates Gold. No, because there was no... Ooh, it might have actually been that. It might have actually... I can't remember. Anyways, let's... Ask me on the next stream, and we'll get you to that. We'll figure it out. Get drunk and yell at your friends like a real person. All right. Good luck. Have fun. Let's do it. Okay. And here we are. And go time. Next round is live. So we got our opponent. We got the dreaded Razor, the Razor's Blade. All right. So they invited me to their lobby first, so I will go join that. Give them the home field advantage. And what map are we on? Okay. It had to be Sid Meier's Pirates. I think Sid Meier's Pirates was later on, though, wasn't it? Okay, so maps here are going to be Ostucci Castle, Ragnarok Lair. What's your fact? Got to see what faction he's playing. And yeah, I will be first to ban maps. Nurgle, okay. I will ban Iraq Lair. Which map we playing? Okay. Isn't Sid Meier's Pirates like 1988? Maybe it was one of the original Sid Meier's Pirates games. Sid Meier's Pirates 19... Holy shit, they had a 1987 one? Oh, it might have been the 1993 one. Oh, yeah, I think you guys got it. I think it was Pirates Gold. That looks really familiar. Okay. So we're playing on Ostucci Castle. All right, all right. So we got Nurgle versus Ogres. Apparently this is good for Ogres. I'm going to have to figure out why, though, here in a second. So let's go ahead and get the blocker up. And we have Ogres versus Nurgle. This would be a great greasy game, but Nurgle is going to be... It's too big of a map. Yeah, it's too big of a map. Okay, so let's get some Forbidden Tech in our build first. And yes... Against the old Nurgle. Blood Belchers are going to be good, but Furies are a thing. Furies are very scary, so we need to watch out for that. Okay, so we got some Noblars. We want Lore of the Great Maw. Probably just Troll Guts, because healing is good. Belly Slapper. All right. Yeah, looks good. We got all the correct spells. Yes, yes. Okay. Do it. Yeah, it was like a vivid old memory. It's one of those things that always sticks with you playing that. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, man. It was a lot of fun. All right, so let's get this. And honestly, from here, how do we deal with Nurgle characters is my question. I guess we could just tarp at them, right? We could go double Hunter as well, but I don't know how well they'll trade into those bad boys. I guess I don't need to worry too much about the Nurgle characters. Let's get a couple of these, and we can get this, and then we can get a... Yeah, he's just slightly out of my price range. Blood Gruel, that gives you the healing. That's perfect. All right. I like this build so far. It feels pretty good. Then probably Dual Weapon Bulls are going to be like your core unit in tandem with Iron Guts. Mournfang Cav with Great Weapon should be pretty strong. Nurgle for sure isn't going to love shooting. So I think we need to have some shooting in the build. Like one lead belcher though, like it's so hard to defend against Furies. That's my concern. And they are limited in this event to 2, but even 2 Furies is going to be a tall order to deal with. Yeah, we got the Saber Tusks, which are great. Yeah, the Tyrant's not bad. Yeah, the Tyrant is the basic Ogre Tyrant character is good, but I like to just have all your kind of characters in one basket in this matchup. These guys do magic damage, which is pretty cool. God, Crushers are so expensive. Why are they so expensive? I guess their stat line is pretty nuts. With proper healing, what do they have to worry about on the Nurgle roster? I mean, I guess if he brings... Oh, you know what? He's probably going to bring Ogres, the Ogre characters with the dual weapons, right? Yeah, I think so. He's going to bring those. So we gotta put some respect on them. So on that note, let's go ahead and cut you, and then we can get the Powder Guts would probably be a good choice for a little bit of shooting. And we can cut this to get one more Nobblar Trapper because they're freaking awesome, and get a basic Nobblar too. Okay, I like this build. I think it's pretty good. It's well-rounded. It'll get her done. Firebelly is, like, Nurgle has a lot of armor, so Firebellies aren't always going to be good. The Terror Rush Ogre army. Oh my god, I know who he's going to bring. He's going to bring frickin' what's his name? Oh, he's going to bring the Tamarkon. Oh no, Tamarkon. How do I beat Tamarkon? I guess I can shoot him with things. Ninja Star him. Tammy is a problem. He is a problem for sure, but I did... But do your best. Yeah, my opponent says he's got some schemes going here. I've been tagged. Let me see what it is. Thank you, thank you. Okay, cool. And we're going to try and make it to the top 4. If we win this, we've successfully gone undefeated with the Chonks today. And we are going to try. We're going to try. We're in the top 4 right now. Outer Region's going to be definitely waiting in the top 4 with the Dreaded Empire. He's very good at Empire too. He's usually a very meta player. There was a time where he was the champion of Khorne and underdog factions, but those times have long since passed. All right, so do we have this? We do. Let's pause that and get the screen blocker out of here. Thank you, Wookie, though. I greatly appreciate it, little guy. All right, so we got our front starting to work. Did I really only bring 2 Nobblers? No, I got more. And guys, do you see what I brought? I brought the Boglars, the Forbidden Aquatics tech. If my opponent sees those, he should probably just give up. He should just tap out. Yeah, at this point, it's just too much, you know. So we got some Maneater Great Weapons. We got the Trappers here for their Ninja Stars. Iron Blaster to shoot the big models. And yeah, we're feeling pretty good. Let's get this top point here and then slow push out is what I'm thinking. These guys are extra forbidden. They're going to regenerate in the water, too. I don't think my opponent's going to know what to do with those. Freddy Fettuccini, man. I casted one of his replays the other day. He had a really good tournament. Okay, Nurgle Demon Prince with Plague Bearers? That's strong. Plague Bearers are extremely good against Ogres. Yeah, extremely good. So we're going to just go sneak up and grab this point. He's not going to know what hit him when these little water goblins get him. Yeah, we have water in the rice paddy fields down here. Yeah, that's what it is. So I think I'm going to save up for the Powder Guts because they'll be really good against that Demon Prince. Yeah, that's 100% what we do. So we're going to be banking a bit. We're going to move up here and grab this. The Boglars are heading down here. I'm becoming a meta abuser. How dare you, dude? This is. I think he's going for that objective, so I'm not going to show my hand yet. I want to hide them in the trees. Yeah, we wanna be careful here. Iron Blaster is also very good against his Lord. If I can get him close. He's gonna pay the troll toll if I can get some close range shots. So Powder Guts for sure. No, I mean his build is good. He was saying it's like Mimi in some ways, but it doesn't look like it to me. It looks very strong. All right, shoot there, do this, and we need to get those Powder Guts going. Rip a shot, please, and boom, shot in the face. Yep, nice hit there. We nailed that Demon Prince. So let's get up on the objectives. We got this one, and he's gonna Spirit Leech that, which is all right. It's fine with me. We're going to run back and get these little gremlins moving back now that the Demon Prince is safely away. Shoot him again with the Iron Blaster. And yeah, if he wants to land, he's gonna have a hard fight. It's not gonna be an easy one. Iron Blaster in the face. Oh, 2 shots, 2 kills, baby. So we got that objective. I really need Powder Guts though, otherwise he could just fly over my army and threaten me nonstop. So I need to get that. And Powder Guts. All right, let's get him. Awesome unit. They have the cool Empire apparel as well. All right, cool. So we can abandon that side objective. Nurgle's really slow, but yeah, this Iron Blaster is like really keeping his Demon Prince honest. It's already gotten how much value? Yeah, 400 already. I mean, that's great. And he's going to keep juking, but I'll keep taking shots. I'm happy to play this game. Let's get you coming up, and we have the dreaded Noblars coming, so they're going to go and just throw Ninja Stars at this. Oh, that guy got nailed, dude. This Iron Blaster is just absolutely wrecking this guy. He's paying attention now, so let's chill out. Let's get that going, and now these guys are on their way. So I'm just going to be happily chilling on this build here. Okay, he's coming. So we're going to scoot back now that we have the point. We don't want to fight him in the woods if we don't have to. We can shoot there, and next we call in some anti-large cavalry, probably. Oh, the Noblar flank, dude, in the water. He's sweating bullets, I know it. He's still juking with that guy. I don't know if he's going to get tired of that, but we'll see. Let's pull back this guy, and yeah, we got the Plague Bears going here. We're going to do some truly forbidden tech. You guys ready for this? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Bogglars, retreat. And as far as the point goes, like, our guys should trade okay into the Plague Bears. We need to just, yeah, pull this Iron Blaster back a little bit. The woods are definitely good for Nurgle, unfortunately. And let's shoot at some of those flyers there. So you going to go after those things for real? Okay. I'm happy for the Bogglars to take that fight. We'll get the Gorgers going in. Although maybe the Gorgers just chill and wait. And we need to get the Powder Guts going after the flyers there. So we're going to nail them. All right, so let's get in and get in here. You guys get in here. Pull some of you guys back. And Noblar Trappers, we need to target the Ogre Bulls there. So let's get you guys out of your locked formation. Do this, and concave in, and concave back this way. All right, so his Air Force is getting shot out of the sky. He knows he needs his Demon Prince over there, so he's gonna pull it back to the main fighting here. But look at the Angels of Decay just getting absolutely wrecked here, which is really good. And yeah, the Iron Boys are doing great, trading like absolute champions. We do have the Maneater Great Weapons. They're getting the Crump Town in the front, Flavor Town. So where are they gonna land? Yeah, let's get you here. Let's get you guys back. And what's cool about Powder Guts is they're going to be able to take down Furies like with not much problem. All right. So let's go after the fight here. Hopefully the Gorgers are going to be able to win it. Our Ogres in the front are holding well. Collins for us is going to be what? Probably just some Bulls. Yeah, let's get those Bulls up. It's going after me here. So the Nurgle Prince is cackling away. We can go ahead and save this. So let's get that Scrap Launcher running. The Gorgers should win on that flank fight, and I think mostly we are taking a bit of a hammering here, so we're going to go ahead and put some healing down on... Yeah, the Powder Guts are very, very tough to stop, actually. Very tough. So let's go after this. Really, really nice one there, but his guys are getting melted, and that flank fight should be good for us. Let's get these Powder Guts back and start to reroute a little bit. Yes, we need to do this. Let's get you back into the open field. Let's get you coming out, and now we need to get more Ogre Bulls. Yeah, Gorgers are ripping apart those freaking guys there. See, people often forget Gorgers exist. It's one of those weird things for sure. And let's get Scrap Launcher shooting. And these Iron Guts need to get back because they're losing that fight. Let's get some Saber Chest support up. And you know what? Let's get the Saber Chest deep down here to see if they can help those Gorgers out. Yeah, the Nurgle Lord is actually in some danger, though. He's hurting bad. These are Plague Ogres with great weapons, so we really don't want that fight. It's incredibly bad for us. We have won, or at least done okay in a lot of the frontline fights, so let's get these guys back if we can, and get all of you little haggard units into these guys. Powder Guts, retreat, and let's get you back, and get the Iron Blaster taking down the Angels of Decay, which is going to be necessary. All right, so over here in this situation, it's looking pretty good. The Gorgers have ripped apart those guys. They're still not crumbling, though. And now we can get back into the Plague Ogres with great weapons. I think we can maybe just swarm them just with sheer weight of numbers here. And yeah, we got Noblars coming as well. Iron Blaster's doing good. We're going to have a heal soonish. Let's get another Saber Chest pack out there. And the Saber Chest has caught their prey. So we're actually winning on that side fight. Yeah, the Iron Blaster. Do we go after the Angels of Decay, though? Yeah, the frontline fighting is looking pretty good. Let's go ahead and concave back in this way. Our Lord is healthy. Let's go ahead and do a big heal on the Powder Guts here. And hopefully we can just finish that thing off, man. We need to get the Powder Guts back and have them help out, though. 100%. Let's get you guys around the back of the Plague Ogres. We're going to swarm back on that objective. Powder Guts need to get back because we need their shooting. And let's circle around the back of these plague ogres and then just charge into them. Yeah, and start shooting at these. All right, great. So they're going to start shooting again. Let's call you over. Let's get another Saber Tusk up to help. They're a very good unit. And it's getting a little messy over here, to be honest. Those Gorgers, though, I feel like they're punching like above their weight class. I feel like they're doing great. Yeah, almost got those Angels of Decay down. Almost. In the middle objective, we managed to hold on to it. Let's go ahead and tarp at you. Let's attack here. And Powder Guts hopefully can win that fight. We need to come over the top now with a lot of these guys, although some of you guys can swarm back here and swarm back here. The doggies are going. If we can rally that Iron Blaster, that's going to be freaking sweet. I think we save up for some anti-large cav here now. The fight, he does have the Chaos Sorcerer here, but I have pretty good numbers. I'm feeling pretty confident about it. We are going to see these guys go down, and yes. Okay, we've rallied this guy. So let's get it back up. We need to get a Troll Guts on top of the War Machine. That's something that's going to be quite big here. All right, so the demons have been popped. Let's get you guys to get your shooting going and start going after Plague Bears, Plague Bears. Is there anything big here? No, there's not. Okay. So just going to shoot the Lord then. The Lord is looking definitely worse for wear. All right, so, wow, Troll Guts is really just now coming off cooldown? Okay, so it's ways. Mornfang Cav, let's get him. All right, so the Mornfang Cavalry are coming in. Just get our dual weapons onto these bad boys. I do have his, oh shit, his Lord is really surrounded right now. Okay. So we're going to blast him. Let's get this Iron Blaster in position and go down the side. We need to like look here and see where we can actually hit him. And let's pop the Belly Slapper. All right. So I think we've got this game. I feel like we're in a pretty good position here. Let's do a little bit of unsummoning here. And we need to get you guys to go there. The Nurgle Demon Prince is being circle beaten pretty badly. He's getting the wiener. Yeah, he's in some trouble. Let's send you guys to go deal with that. Let's get this Iron Blaster back. We're going to have a heal for him soon. Nurgle Demon Prince is dead, which is probably going to be the Portent of Doom for his army. What do we have that needs mass? Yeah, let's get some of these guys going over here. A lot of Marauder Horsemen being called out. Powder Guts can just shoot them down. Let's move up here, and now we can go ahead and do a big overcasted one here on the Iron Blaster. Use it to screen out skirmishers. Unsummon you. Do this, and great weapons can come around the side. Man, did we just go undefeated with ogres tonight? Maybe. Maybe we did. It's all ogre now, dude. Yeah, these guys getting Iron Blastered, so they're having a bad time. So we get around the back of the army. Nurgle doesn't really have much left. I think we just go over here and just take this. We can resummon in the Bogglars. We just get some basic guys for now. I don't feel like waiting. Colin's going to be the ogres with the great weapons. That is a Chaos Sorcerer, Lord of Fire. Oh, we're actually a little bit beat up here, actually. Let's get in and help. Marauder Horsemen? Those are just Marauder Horsemen giving us all that trouble, huh? Okay, let's go screen here. Call you in. Those guys are chased down, so let's do this. And the Man-Eaters, we can do a little bit of unsummoning on the Nobblars. Iron Blaster can scoot up here, and now these Nurglings are going to get feasted on. So let's get a full surround on them. So we'll come in from one side and get over here, and then we can get the full surround in just a moment. In the meantime, let's go ahead and dismember these guys, and we got it. All right, there we go. Still got it. Still got it, baby. So we made top 4, which is good. We just have to hope we avoid the dreaded Empire. That's going to be the hardest one. That was a cool one. GG, man. Well played. I'm asking him. I was like, "Where was Tamarcon? Where was your boy?" Yeah, he got stuck nice and good. All right, well played to my opponent. That was cool. Yeah, fun build from him, for sure. It wasn't bad by any stretch. But why do you have a Nurgle Prince and a Sorcerer? That's the one thing that felt a little bit weird to me. Maybe you just got that. Like, you only need one caster. Unless you're playing some weird net build where you want to run, like, multiple casters. But, yeah, all right. So let's refresh that. Game Ogre, man. Game Ogre. Dowie beard's too thick. Did the beards get you, Pone? The blessed beards. Okay, and that was Ogre Kingdoms versus the what the hell were you just playing? God, my brain is just sometimes it's just not there. Nurgle. Where's Nurgle on the report? There they are. Okay. All right, guys. So we're just waiting for top 4 now. The Empire will avoid me. Yeah, Empire is really hard to beat for Nurgle. I think it's for ogres. I would say it's pretty Empire favored, but not to say you can't win it. I'm just not sure how to approach it. But our game was really quick. We finished that one pretty fast. Those were... Just chatting with my buddy right now, the guy we just played. We're talking about the game a little bit. Yeah. All right. Yeah, Tamarcon would have actually been harder than that Demon Prince, I think. Like having a grindy anti-large character in that frontline fight, because Tamarcon gives a he gives a really nasty aura too. Like let me look at Tammy. Where's Tammy? Where is Tammy? Okay, there's Tammy. Yeah, so you go like Tamarcon. Rotting Host is really good. It gives minus leadership and 5%. Then you run the Black Cleaver, and then you're going to be winning a lot of those blob fights that you otherwise would have lost, right? I watched Turin's first 6 videos or whatever. It's amazing to see. Yeah, absolutely. A lot of it, Adam, was back when I first started doing YouTube. For my entire life, I had a lot of trouble projecting my voice, like a lot. And I was always really short of breath. I always like, is it asthma or something? But it wasn't asthma. I was pretty good in sports and didn't have like too many issues there. But I was like, it was tough. I always felt suppressed. It was hard to speak for long periods of time in terms of doing videos. And I just couldn't figure it out. But eventually, after years and years of process of elimination, I found out that I was allergic to a very common ingredients in laundry detergents. So I eventually was able to switch up the laundry detergents situation. And now it's great. But that was a big problem in the beginning. Like it gave me like asthma symptoms. Like not asthma, but really shortness of breath and yeah, it was tough. And like my sinuses would always be inflamed and whatnot. Yeah, what a pain in the ass that was. That was Iron Blaster also. Yeah, Iron Blaster has honestly been super MVP today. It doesn't even sound like the same person. Yeah, we also had a very different microphone. The microphone I had back then was like a potato microphone I got for like $20 or $15. That makes a big difference in terms of vocal quality. Makes a big, big difference. All right, so refreshing. So we're gonna see. Yeah, it sucks, dude. It sucks. Like my whole life, I was just suffering. Like, it just was like I felt like sick, like almost every day, just off and on. Yeah, it was rough. Because laundry detergents have a ton of harsh chemicals in them that most people don't have problems with, but people who are allergy sensitive and whatnot, they can for sure. Especially in my case, my whole face would get red. I had my face was always red in old pictures because of that. I'm a singer and sound engineer. I've had the same journey. Oh, really? Yeah. What was your situation, Adam? Did you find something you were allergic to that was like kind of in your daily life? Yeah, David. I wouldn't say badass, but it is what it is. I'll take it. All right, so we're guaranteed top 4 now. We've gone undefeated, and yeah, life's good, man. Life's good. So check in here. Laundry machines are out to get us. They are. Mine was dairy-ish products. Yeah, same. Dairy gives me trouble too. I cut that out when I was like 21. That made a big difference too. That made a big, big difference. Yeah, it's a pain. Yeah, dairy's really, really a tough one. My dad told me about that because my dad was an actor, and he was, he was a television actor. He did some movies, but also he did theater as well. So my dad, he did a couple Broadway productions too. Throughout the years, and he was the one who told me that dairy was like, if you're going to be trying to protect your voice, like he said to cut dairy and coffee would be the 2 big things to cut, like if you're going to be projecting your voice for long periods of time. At least that was his advice. Yeah, mine was gluten. Yeah, a lot of people are a lot of gluten for sure. One of my close friends has the same problem. Chlorofindel, thank you for the 50. Thanks for keeping the multiplayer community going. Been busy with the new job, so thanks for the nighttime stream. I got you, man. We'll get you through those midnight hours. I have to emerge from the shadows and do Eternity. You should come join us, dude. That's so generous, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Hey, happy Friday, Turn. Whenever I'm on Warhammer kick, you're who I come to. I got you, Steven. We'll keep you entertained here. Oh man, you did not mean to just double donate, did you? If you did, let me know. I'm sure we can refund it somehow. But that's way too generous, dude. Thank you. I really hope. Yeah, we can refund that if it was a double. Just let me know, man. I always feel bad when people donate. So thank you. Sounds like Rod Stewart. Oh, dude, I love Rod Stewart. Rod Stewart's great. That song, what's it called? Do You Think I'm Sexy? I love that one. Maggie May's a great song too. I mean, he's got some really, really good songs. Yeah. I don't have an issue with coffee, but alcohol wrecks your voice. Yeah. Anything that dehydrates you is going to be bad for your voice. So that's coffee, that's, alcohols. 0-4, let's go. Nice, Grizz. That's my boy. That's my boy, Grizz. You're my boy, Blue. Are you sure, Glorfindel? Just shoot me a message in Discord, man. If it's an issue, just let me know. Okay, if you say so, man. We're undefeated. We went 4-0, so we're going to the grand finals. Well, semifinals. We won our game really quickly though, so we're just kind of hanging out while we wait here. So, Bro said keep the change. He did. Seriously though, if it's an issue, don't feel nervous or anything. Just hit me up, dude. All right. So Outer Region and Maverick Sloth are having a duel of fates. Outer Region's tiebreaker is really good, so he's basically guaranteed top 4. Strategy Savant, who we played, is also going to be top 4 probably. That's the Beastman player. And honestly, the Nurgle player. So we could have the odds of a rematch are really high. Subutai, did he win his last game? Does not look like it. No, he lost his last game. He might have actually qualified too if he had gotten that done. Yeah, we've been doing good tonight. It's been a good run. It's settled. Bronze League music album coming up. Hell yeah, dude. The Leagues of Bronzodia call. Is it really, Bernardo? Jorge Ben. The song is called Taj Mahal. I'm gonna make a note of that because I want to see the original. Does it have like the same beat? Taj Mahal by Jorge Ben. Okay, I'll check that out after the stream. Thank you, man. Thank you. He copied someone's homework, huh? Yeah, the rat clan is ferocious. Rodents are, what do you guys think? Yeah, I mean, I guess the apes are the easy answer, right? Like, if humans didn't evolve to become what we are, let's say millions and millions of years of evolution, right? Which creatures do you think would develop, to the level of humans? Do you think it would be the dreaded rats? Do you think, and let's exclude apes. So we're not including monkeys and things like that. Would we be getting rats, Skaven-like creatures? Would we be getting squid? Octopus are very smart too. Maybe we would get a sea-dwelling Illithid empire, right? Yeah, that'd be cool. It's funnier, less disco. You're welcome. But it's a great song. Yeah, I'll check it out. Octopus, right? Dolphins. Octopus are insanely smart. It'd probably be octopus, right? Rats. Yeah, dolphins. Rats are very clever too. They're very clever. Ravens, okay. Yeah, probably be some sort of a sea-dwelling creature, huh? Yeah, who knows? Dogs and cats. It would be the cats, of course, the villainous cats. All right, so checking here. And let's go ahead and refresh this. We're having our fun late night nonsensical conversations, which are always good to have. Can they have an Iron Age though if we can't make fire yet? Slugs, they're cunning. Yeah, slugs. Okay. The problem with octopuses, they don't raise their kids, so no knowledge gets passed on. Interesting. Yeah, I'm sure that would be an interesting conversation to have with somebody who's specialized in that field. Crab people, beavers, dude. Beavers are awesome. I love beavers. Look at these little guys. How could you not like beavers? I mean, just look at these things. Oh, they're so adorable. Look at its little chubby body and that tail, There's glorious creatures. Yeah. They're pretty great. Yeah, I would totally, yeah, beavers are definitely in my top 5 favorite animal, I think. For me, aside from dogs, bears are probably my number 1. I love bears. I think they're just so freaking cool. It always harkens back to that quote. How you remember in Anchorman how they're talking about bears and they're talking about how they're godless killing machines. I love it. It's so funny. Okay. Very close to wrapping it up here. Like I said, we finished our round in 15 minutes, so a lot of the other players had a little bit more time. Our top 4 though is pretty established. It's me and Outer Region who are undefeated, and then we got Strategy Savant and Razor. There still are some tiebreakers that could be taking place here. So we need to see if Maverick Sloth is going to get the tiebreaker here. Oh, okay. Yeah. We need to let a couple games settle here. We bears are a proud race. Yeah, I remember that. That was so fun. Sorry, I've never seen a muskrat. It's like a beaver with a big old rat tail and a bad attitude. No, I've never seen a muskrat. No, maybe I've seen a picture before. Beavers are really popular in Poland. Yeah, where my wife lives. She lives in the forest in the countryside, and there's beavers. There's beavers who live there, and they live in the little rivers and streams and stuff like that. They're pretty cool. I was thinking of Narnia beavers. My buddy has beef with the beaver. It keeps coming up to him all aggressively. Yeah, they're scary. Raccoons can do that too. I got a raccoon squared up to me in college once. I was like, I was waiting for one of my friends to pick me up, and I was waiting by like at the edge of this driveway by the college dormitories, and they had a dumpster there, and this raccoon thought I was like encroaching on his turf, and he like squared up to me. He was like on his back legs, like standing up and like hissing at me. I don't know what the hell kind of a sound he was making, but it was they can be territorial for sure. Ever played Timberborn? No, I haven't. No, I have not. Okay, so 2 games left. I don't know if they're going to matter for the tiebreakers. Let me check. Prepare for the Bears got 1. And then we have Goose Prime. Who did Goose Prime play? Oh, this actually could matter for the Maverick Sloth. Yeah, so we need to wait for this game to finish, unfortunately, because it could determine the top 4. Cobra chickens? What the hell is a cobra chicken? Cobra chicken? Is it like a bird? Oh, it's like a goose. Oh, it's like is it like a slang for like a goose or something? Or is it like a subspecies? Okay, I get it. Took me 8 tournament games, but you finally got your win. Attaboy, well played. Canadian goose, got it, okay. Yeah. That's one of the biggest problems about keeping raccoons as pets is they hit puberty and turn into trolls, yeah. 1 sec here. All right. You said somebody was inviting me to play Magic the Gathering? I do play Magic a bit. I play Commander a couple times a month. It's a lot of fun. Have you ever... Oh, dude, yeah, I've seen a honey badger. Not in person, but I've seen videos of them. They're pretty savage. Yeah, they're wild creatures, man. They're wild creatures. There's so many animals like that around the world. These like tiny little creatures that can take on things so much bigger than them. A lot of it's like attitude, right? And their willingness to die on their shield, you know? Okay, so we need this game to finish, yeah. They're the last ones. Just going to message the players here. Yeah, so we need to give them a 5-minute warning. Because I think Maverick Sloth played this player. Let me check. Yeah, so this could actually determine if Maverick Sloth makes top 4. So we have to wait. Sorry, guys. A little bit of a delay, but it's not too long. I've seen so many people get terrorized by Canadian geese. Entertaining to watch. Oh, I bet. We have some vicious geese in my hometown too. At the lake. Or whatever the hell they are. Ducks, I don't know. But they're mean as hell. The eagles in Australia are insane. Yeah. Well, I mean, Australia is just like the realm of crazy animals and spiders. Like, oh my god, the creatures you see in Australia, like the spiders and the insects. It's like watching. You guys remember the Godzilla movie? Not Godzilla, King Kong, where they go to Skull Island, like the one with Jack Black from back in the day. They had like those like crazy insects and all that stuff. That was that's like Australia. Yeah, it's pretty savage. Turkeys can get nasty too, and they're huge. 20-pound dinosaurs. Yeah, basically, yeah. Oh yeah. Everything is insane in Australia. Yeah, oh yeah. Even the wind is venomous. What? Magpies. Let's just talk about magpies. It's like a bird. Oh, okay. Let's see. Yeah, look at these guys. Okay. Fear descends over Australia as magpie swooping season begins. This is like one of my thumbnails, dude. It's like the magpies will what? They attack people? Do they attack people? So, do we have any like resident Australians in chat who can comment on this? Yeah, I love this picture. It's so good. There's some Huge bird of prey hunting this the woman on her bike, just unbeknownst that this predator is behind her. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see, magpie soup. When I went to Australia, the one animal I hear they hate are magpies. As an Australian, there's nothing crazy to me, but maybe I'm just used to it. Okay. Magpies baited and took out your friend's cat. Oh my god. They swoop? I mean, what about the swooping? What do they do when they swoop, though? They come down and what? They peck at you or they steal shit? I mean, there's the expression about magpies being thieves, but yeah, they swoop on your head, especially bike riders. Oh, shit. Okay. So they might not be the ones who take you out, but if you're like riding a bike and a magpie like swoops up on you, then they can cause you to crash because it might startle you or something, right? What are you most interested in from Khorne? Khorne for sure. Yeah, I love playing Khorne. Khorne's one of my favorite factions to play in the game here. So, all right, let me see if everybody's done. Okay, and let me go ahead and message this player. One of the players who's taking longer is a bit newer, so I don't want to be too harsh. We're going to be kind of forgiving tonight since nobody else is waiting. It's just a couple people, so it's not a huge deal. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I just gave a little message to the players. And we're all good. Australians are terrified of bears. Australia doesn't have bears, does it? I mean, I guess I don't know. Playing Dwarf Fortress has made me biased about... Yeah. Even though I know they can't steal armor. That's funny. Magpies claw those eyes out. Okay. A bin chicken? What the hell is that? A bin chicken. Oh, shit. Okay. I mean, are these things mean, though? Oh, they literally just dig in your trash. Okay. I feel like we're learning a lot here today. Look at this. Okay. So this is like some bird who just... All right. They're like seagulls or like, trash doves or trash pigeons here. Somebody put glasses on that one. It kind of looks like a turkey a little bit, like its body. Oh, man, that guy's going deep on that frog right there, dude. That thing's not having a good time at all. You know what animal would be really freaky if it was actually like huge? It would be like toads. Imagine if toads were like the size of an elephant. I feel like we would have a really bad time if that was the case. Like a really, really bad time. It's an ibis. Okay, so have they reported yet? Not yet. These guys taking their sweet time. I don't know who's going to win it, though, and it will affect the tiebreaker. It's like a one matchup that I can't afford to just skip over. Yeah, and they're both non-responsive. Curses. Real-life plague toads. Yeah, like, if toads were the size of an elephant or something, God, they'd be so freaking scary. And they'd eat the hell out of you. Yeah, they would take you down. Turtles wouldn't be as scary because they can be defensive and stuff, but I feel like a toad would just see you running and would just get you. It's like, yeah. Konosuba toads. What do those things look like? Okay, Konosuba toad. Is this like a? Oh, it's from a. Oh, okay, it's from a like an anime thing. Okay, it's not a real thing. Got it. Insects were massive at one point. Yeah, anything the size of an elephant is scary. Yeah, but there's something really like alien and creepy about toads. I like toads a lot. I think they're awesome. But like toads are actually really vicious hunters. They're just small, so it's kind of, we don't perceive them to be as scary, but yeah. Baited turn into anime. He did. He tricked me, dude. I was a little bit suspicious when I heard a Japanese name. I'm not going to lie, but I was baited, yes. Yeah. I was baited. Yeah, what animes did I really typically don't like anime, but the ones I watched back in the day would have been, I saw this one in the 90s at one of my friend's house. Yeah, this is one I saw that I liked. I remember enjoying it as a kid. The Fist of the North Star. Like, I like that kind of retro anime. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, man. Talk about, like, 80s looking. Oh, my God. These characters. Yeah, that's wild. And then there's there's this one. Record of the Lotus War, I think is what it was called. It was like based on like D&D or something. Yeah. Yeah. It was like based on somebody's D&D campaign. I remember enjoying that one as a kid. That was fun. All right. Hopefully they're done. Oh my God. How are they not done? Guys. Oh my God. Because the problem is normally I would just drop them for taking too long, but like if I do that, it affects one person's tiebreaker and that would be unfair to them. Okay, let's refresh that. It's Lotus War. Yeah, Lotus War. Have you seen Japanese giant hornets? No, I haven't. Are they scary? Okay, so out of region, myself, Martin, and Maverick Sloth. Okay, so it looks like some of the other scores were reported. So Maverick Sloth has the tiebreaker now, so I don't think it actually matters this last game. Okay, so we can probably advance the top 4, I think. They just go AFK. It also affects my tiebreaker. Okay, so we need to wait then. Yeah, because you and Sloth are like duking it out. Curse the Baggins, dude. Curse the Baggins. Well, top 4, we got some new factions in there. We got Martin. We got Empire. Let's see what these bad boys are going to be playing. Yeah. Was heavy metal even an anime? Not really, no. I don't think it was. It was kind of like, it was more of a Western animation style. Like heavy metal, the 1980s one that's like super, super, you know, pretty adult, if I remember correctly. Yeah, giant hornets can kill people very easily. Japanese giant hornets. Okay, let's see these. Oh yeah, those things are scary. Oh wow, that thing's like the size of somebody's hand. Look at this. This is what we do while we're waiting around, by the way. Yeah, look at that. F that, dude. No, thank you. Murder hornets. Dude, that would suck. Oh God, imagine a swarm of those things. Jesus, dude. No, no, thank you. I'd rather face a bear than a swarm of hornets. Oh, for sure. The bear might like lose interest or just maul you, but like the hornets, you're not going to survive if they're coming after you. That's for sure. Yeah, you're gonna have a bad time. A1. Just now or earlier. Okay, the match is finished. Let's see what the tiebreaker looks like. Sorry for the wait, guys, but you know I don't want to be a dick to some newer players and all that stuff. We're chilling, you know. We're all enjoying each other's company here. Okay, so KK. All right, so the Goose is going to report that score. Outstanding, and we should be all set. And now we go to the top 4. Bees kill Japanese hornets via cooking them alive. Oh my goodness. Yeah, nature's wild, man. It's like that Family Guy, you know, like, damn, nature, you scary. Seen any videos of hawk wasps pinning tarantulas? Oh, dude, tarantulas, no. They freak me out. They freak me out. Tarantulas, I don't know what it is. Like the furry spiders. I know people keep them as pets and stuff, but there's something about those that I just don't do it for me. All right, so we have our top 4. It's going to be out of region, myself, Strategy Savant, and Martin. So we're going to advance to the top 4 now. And here we go. You have any schemes for Ogres versus Empire? Absolutely none. With these live streams, I kind of just play factions that you guys vote on. It's not factions I practice. So yeah. All right, top 4 is live. It is going to be Martin versus Out of Region and versus Strategy Savant. All right, we got a rematch. Okay, so let's get this going. Top 4, invite our opponent. Yeah, I'm curious to see how they're going to be adjusting the build. Speaking of nature, you heard of Empires of Undergrowth? I haven't, no. I have not. Okay, so let me focus on this real quick, my friends. We got Rift at the World's Edge, Edge of the Darkwood, and Glade of the Ever Queen. All right. So this is the Beastmen player we played earlier. Very, very strong player. We definitely had the build counter earlier, but we'll see if we're going to get such fortune here today. So banning... How do we want to do this? Banning the... Okay, so banning that. Martinius, what are you playing? Yeah, but that's funny. He's like, you want to play the Empire instead of me? Yeah, Chorfs are okay. They're kind of a weak faction. They're held up by a couple, you know, units. Okay. What's it going to be? Waiting for my opponent to ban the maps. We'll go from there. Ban healing? Yeah, that'd be nice, wouldn't it? Anyways, we more or less know what the style of map is going to be. So we're going to play Edge of the Darkwood. Edge of the Darkwood. Evil. All right. The wood is dark and scary. Okay. It's an RTS in which you play ants. Oh, that's funny. All right, so definitely Slaughtermaster is going to be the way, right? Oh, man. I want to, like, actually try and win tonight. I was like, I really wanted to get a Greasus game in, but I want to try and win. You know, I don't want to throw, so yeah. Okay. Do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. From here, we want to max out on Saber Tusks because they're freaking awesome. I almost like am thinking about a Harpoon Stonehorn. That could be kind of a fun idea. Regardless, let's get you guys. And for the core units, what do we want to mix in? Yeah, probably some dual weapon bulls. And is there anything else I can squeak in here? Not really. No squeaking today. And one more ogre. Okay. So digging the build so far. We got some big weapons here. The big scary monster, I think Strategy Savant likes to play like mobility. I noticed that, like very mobile, very dynamic beastmen. So we need to be careful about having a big slow army. Like I kind of feel I have a loose idea of their playstyle, so I wanna you know, I wanna be careful. Iron Guts against Beastmen, I mean, do we really need that, or are basic ogres just better? It kind of feels like the basic ogres might just be better than the Iron Guts. Their Iron Guts are great and all. They have good durability, but yeah, I don't know how much we need those. Sky Striders, no. Do we want Gorgers in this matchup? Nah. The Gorgers are good for backcapping. That's pretty much it. That's like their one gimmick, is they just kind of weasel back there and capture some back terrain. 500, and then we can go ahead and do... We had the Hunter last time. I did like the Hunter character. He felt pretty good, so maybe we'll try that again. Okay. I think I'm ready. Look, have fun to my opponent. Let's do it. Yeah, I wanna try and win. Like, we have a good chance of winning this tournament, you know? Like, even just getting to the semis is great. But I want to try and get the dub for you all. Because these streams are supposed to be learning streams where you guys can come in and learn how to play the ogres, like, on the fly. And you hear the thought process of why I'm failing or succeeding, and, you know, we do all that. So far, we're undefeated, Rebel. We're in the semifinals of the tournament. So we went 4-0 in rounds of regulation, and now we are in the semis. So we're battling the Dread Beastmen. Very sneaky hobbitses. Okay, cool. Give us the Noblars. We have Noblars. You have to have Noblars. Without Noblars, ogres are just like so vulnerable. Because they're low armor and, you know, big targets. So even like a shithouse Ungor Spearman can kill them. Not kill them, but like trade upwards into them very effectively. But we have an Iron Blaster again. I think they're really good at killing Minotaurs and, you know, keeping our opponent honest. And yeah, they're disruptive. Ogres vs. Empire, how would I play that? Really wide. Probably wide as hell. And trying to avoid Elspeth and her breath attacks and just like running with my lord. Keeping it at bay. Probably get like an Iron Blaster is a little bit risky. Maybe some like Powder Guts. It depends on the map too. Like in domination mode, maps are very defining of the meta, right? Very, very defining. So we suspect there's going to be some funny business over here. So we're going to like run up and try and hold that side objective there. And the rest of the army is going to advance out here, here, and here. And you're there. So let's get these little Noblars in the secondary. These are the Noblars that are going to try and kill the Minotaurs. Noblars are insane. Trappers are definitely one of the best units on the roster. 3 and 4. So Powder Guts are also really good at just putting shooting fire down. And for you, let's get you. All right. I'm ready to go, man. Let's do it. We may get a tournament tonight win. I know we might. We might. I don't really, yeah. I don't know. I'm going to give it a college try here. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. I message them. And let's see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. All right, so yeah, Centaurs with throwing weapons to be very standard stuff there. Let's move you guys up. There's probably going to be some Vanguard shenanigans on my point. The Iron Blaster is really good on this map. It's the amount of space it can control and like keep your opponent honest is just value city. Powder Guts are also really good against Centaurs. They have more range and they can beat them. Oh, they can beat them up. I almost unsummon that guy. I always do that. Oh god, it's a bad habit. All right, so let's do this and start the Trapper shooting here. And we get an Iron Blaster shot downtown. Yeah, classic back capping play. I love it. So let's get this and just value trade, and then we're going to waddle up. My opponent, you know, using the Beastman mobility to get these objectives, which is very smart. Very, very smart indeed. All right, let's get the Zangors. Let's shoot them down. And as far as reinforcements to call in, let's go ahead and get a Ogre Bull Iron Fist and have them run over this way. Great. So you guys come over here and help out. Those guys are going to get Ninja Starred. We could charge them with the Ogres. Let's do this. And the Iron Blaster, yeah, it's getting good value. No complaints. They're going to run back into the trees, and then we just chill out here and just hang out in the middle of the map. And go get that second objective. Keep you guys posturing here. Move the Iron Blaster up. Don't want to waste any more shots here. Now, what call-ins do I want? We see Butchers of Kalkengard. Lead Belchers are going to be kind of hard to protect, but maybe I call some in once the Chaos gets going a little bit. This point's going to flip to us. We'll keep the Slaughtermaster over here. That just gives us power recharge and reserves, right? And that's really good. It's very, very good. All right, so let's get the Iron Blaster and start shooting into the Centaurs. And you come back over here, and you guys can just park right here and just make sure we don't get back capped. And now we really just focus on the mainline fighting. Let's get some Mornfang Cavalry coming up. And the Powder Guts can shoot these guys, and the Iron Blaster can just basically tee off on the Butchers of Kalkengard. That's going to be the money shot right there. That's going to be really, really good. So we need to get you guys up on the point. My opponent trying to hide a little bit. Maybe we'll be able to. Trappers and Trappers. As long as we flip this, that's good. We see a Chariot character here, so that's prime time. Chariot characters are very vulnerable to being killed. So we're going to flip this point, and we're going to go ahead and fan out a little bit. You know, create a bit of a wall here. Noblar Trappers can throw. Or just keep them like so. Butchers of Kalkengard are getting it. Did we get the Chariot character? Looks like we missed our shot. Is there like a bit of a hill here? I think there is. Yeah, we need to get closer. All right, so Traderkin is just going down just to my lord, which is slightly scary, but not too bad. Let's do this, do this, do this, and we can get the Iron Blaster shooting about face here. Let's get these Mornfang Cavalry running in, and perfect. All right, so we see a lot of mobility coming in here. So let's get you guys doing this, and Noblars can come under, do that, and then we call in Double Saber Tusk to help with this Alpha Strike that's coming. All right, so let's get you, and these Ogres can just pull back. We can even do Double Saber Tusk here. Good micro for my opponent. Very, very clean, for sure. Very, very clean. But I think we're okay. We can now start focusing the Butchers of Kalkengard down, and we can get these guys to go after the Butchers of Kalkengard as well. All right, so the sneaky hobbitses have been contained for now. My opponent has really good micro, though. You can tell they're microing their units pretty heavily. But yeah, those Noblar Trappers are going to do work. A lot of my opponent's units are kind of screened out here, which is great. Let's get in and make sure we're defending that point well. Get another Saber Tusk and bring it up to the side here. You guys fight right there. And the Butchers of Kalkengard are almost dead, which is great. Almost dead. So Saber Tusk packs, let's get you in there. Point is in flux. But we do get the Mournfang Cav right on top of the Butchers of Kalkengard, which is pretty excellent. And we have a fat heal ready for them when they start taking some damage. Yeah, Butchers of Kalkengard are already broken. And Saber Chest packs have done well. We need to get them chasing the mobility, though, and get these Powder Guts back. We can't afford to be taking that kind of damage on those big expensive pieces. You guys rotate this way, and let's get all of you guys moving up. Yeah, Saber Tusks go around the outside. Let's call in one more Saber Tusk here and get the chase going. All right, so over the top you go. And Iron Blaster's under a little bit of pressure. This is a Doom Bull. Oh, shit, a Doom Bull. Okay. That's pretty cool. And the Cavalry, they're in good shape. We could just have them start clubbing these guys. Saber Tusk Doggies going there. Let's have you guys come around the top, and you guys come around the top there. Outstanding. Let's start shooting Doom Bull, and let's start shooting Doom Bull, and we can go ahead and slow him now. So that's going to be a fair amount of DACA going into that Doom Bull right there, which is going to be really nice. We've won the back objective pretty well. We got some Saber Tusk packs hunting, and the Iron Blaster needs to, yeah, look at this. Oh, we got that Doom Bull just pop locked and dropped right there, dude. That's really nice. Yeah, cool. And and their caster's going down too. Oh, hell yeah. Let's go, baby. That was a really good trap there. That was a really good entrapment we had. All right, Noblars, let's get him in. The caster is down. So the Bray Shaman is down. That's a big win for us. And that overextension on the Doom Bull into the Powder Gut Snipe might have just won us the game. Back objective, we're chilling. And the caster is shattered now. So that's pretty colossal for us. No game sound? Okay, there you go. Thank you. Thank you for the heads up on that. I think we just maybe close the game. That's going to be really hard for them to come back from. Like, very, very difficult. Let's go ahead and get the heal on you. And these bulls can waddle over here now and just collide in. Saber Tusks are chasing. As far as call-ins go, let's get you guys to take these Zangors to the club. Man-Eaters can help out too. And the Doom Bull is also running. So when the Doom Bull rushed in there to... we have Massacre too. Do we want to use that here? We could use it back here too. Let's get you guys to do this. And we can also, now that we're ahead, we can get some Haggard trolling in the back objective. All right. So who needs to be unsummoned? Does anybody need to be unsummoned? Not really. You guys are just hanging out on the back objective, living comfortably. I could still lose this game on points, 100%. Like, even though it's going pretty well, I could lose this on points. So we need to get back there if we can. Unfortunately, my opponent did save the Lord. So the unsummon is going to probably go down here. I need to keep chasing and trying to shoot if I can. All right, up on the point you go. And we want to get these dogs unsummoned here. Let's get, like, Bulls on Parade. We have a shit ton of time, right? A ton of time to work with. So we're going to just get you guys in. Fighting here, fighting here, fighting here. And the Lord might have gotten routed off the battlefield. I'm not sure. And get you guys up on the point as well. So from here, let's get that up on the objective. This fighting is pretty pitched here, but I think we're okay. So we're just Razor Gores. Back objective's completely safe. And Iron Blaster, let's get the Butchers of Kalkengard. And we can get you. And Noblar's getting into those. Let's get more Bulls heading up. They'll be here eventually. And we have the Powder Guts. So let's get the Powder Guts to start putting some hurt on the on those units. Yeah, so very Bronzodia letting that unit get pounded like that. That expensive cavalry unit. I should have healed it. Very newbie of me. It happens. We all make mistakes. All right, so let's get in here, pop this, do that. And let's pull these Noblar Trappers over here to do a little bit of flanking. Yeah, they're going to go do some poke here. So we have the cap weight now. I'm hoping those cavalry can stabilize. Our Lord is a little bit trapped up here. Let's get the Iron Blaster into combat. I need my reinforcements, like, right now. Right freaking now. I need these Powder Guts to win this, too. So we're going to put Butcher on them, which is going to give them a ton of stats there. As far as the back objective goes, we do have some Noblars kind of trolling around there. I think we got to pull, like, everybody onto the middle, because this fight is a lot closer than it looks, which I don't know how. I'm very far ahead on value, but sometimes those stats can be very deceiving, right? Yeah, we see our Iron Blaster getting a little bit trapped up here. It still has a lot of ammo, so let's get some Saber Tusks, and they can go help on stealing that back objective, because I need to get an objective win. I'm hurting here a little bit. I'm hurting. All right, let's move into those. We got the Butchers of Kalkengard giving us the dirty. I felt like we had, like, such a big advantage at one point, but we must have thrown it somehow. I don't know when or where, but let's do a slaughter here on the Butchers. Slow those bad boys down and get onto the range units. Those Mournfang Cavalry are being chased. We need those back. Oh, God, I need those back. That would be so good. And those guys are on the Ninja. Looking good. Let's get you guys to go down there, too. Slaughtermaster Chad is trying. If those Mournfang Cavalry can rout, that's a big, big win for us. We still have the Powder Guts going strong over here. Do I have a heal on the table? Not for a hot minute. Yeah, they're really, really getting overwhelmed. That's unfortunate. All right, let's fight here. The back objective theft is going to happen, so that's potentially a game-winning play. We'll have to see. We do manage to catch some of those Centaurs, which is good. The Minotaurs with great weapons have arrived, and the Iron Blaster is back, so let's get that thing up and get you to the middle. And my opponent is not watching the back objective, so hopefully we'll be able to lock it down there. Yeah, Centaurs with throwing axes. They're not going to make it back, I don't think, so let's maneuver over here. We need to send someone on the back point as a security blanket, so we're going to get you ogres over there. All right, so let's start shooting at the Minotaurs with great weapons. And we do manage to ninja the back point here, I think. I think our Noblars and Saber-Tusks win that point, which is pretty big. Let's get you guys back up to the middle. Time is not on my side. I do have this Slaughtermaster, which is pretty rad. Currently nothing really worth healing here. But let's get up on the point, get up on the point. The Iron Blaster is shooting away. I think maybe the Saber-Tusk win that, maybe. Yeah, let's get some of you guys cruising for a bruising here. You guys fight here, you guys fight here. And then we can probably drop the Butcher or the heal on these guys to let them fight against those ogres a little bit, or those great weapons a little bit more efficiently. So how we looking here? Yo, nice Traderkin. My opponent resummoned that character there. So is there any chance we have of winning there? I feel like we need to just focus on middle. It's an easy mistake to make. Very, very easy mistake to just like get a little bit wild on all the objectives. Yeah, let's get some Noblars up too. All right, Saber-Tusks. It's Saber-Tuscan time. It became a very, very close game. Very close. I still think I'm in good shape, but I could be wrong. Let's do this. Extra ingredients. Those Minos with great weapons are cackling, but yeah, I think I made the right decision pulling those ogres to that point. The back objective is unfortunately not going to go to us. That would have been a pretty sweet play, but we do have the capture weight here now. Let's get more ogres, have them start coming over here. Iron Blaster is doing great, and you come down here and support. I would like to keep this Iron Blaster alive if possible. And we just got to fight the good fight here. It's going to be tough because Minotaurs are very good against us here. And I don't have any big abilities or anything. Oh, it's going to be another Traderkin too. That's so bad. That's so bad for us. The Traderkin hurts. It hurts us precious. Oh my god, the Doom Bull's still there. He didn't hear no bell. Did we flip this objective? We did. Okay, good. So the punishment has ceased for now. We might be able to save that. You guys get back on this point. Let's get some Saber-Tusk packs over here to help out. And oh man, I don't know. We might have lost this game. I think they clawed their way back too well. And we didn't save that either, which is tricky. Back to this point, we need to get you there. Saber-Tusk pack's coming. These bulls never got there, which is a shame. Hoping the doggies here can do well to a heal on this character. And yeah, I think we lost it. Shit. Well played. Well played. We were so hungry in the beginning and it just didn't pan out. Yeah, it didn't pan out. I think if we kill that Doom Bull, we might maybe edge the game out. It's hard to say. Noblar Trappers are on the way over. Saber-Tusks are still going strong. Thankfully, I got that fat heal. Iron Blaster is probably done for. I think we save up for a heavy cab unit, but like our chances of triple capping here are getting worse and worse. Let's go ahead and do a little slow here. The clutch play my opponent had was chasing down the my what's it called? The hell are those things called? Oh my god, my brain is just foggy right now. Was killing my Mornfang Cavalry. They were like half health, and my opponent got those off the field, and I feel as if that was the moment that the game started to turn, like 100%. So we're gonna call out the big cavalry, send them down there, and just make like a desperate play on that objective here. Those great weapons, you know, when we ran out of like the traditional anti-large tools, that became very, very bad. And let's get the Mornfang Cavalry, let's get them up, and go for the back objective here. Let's get you guys up there. And we don't have too much time. Maybe we just got to win the middle, like, hard here. Let's get the Slaughtermaster in there. And Saber-Tusks are clearing that out. Let's get you guys over here. Cool. So we push back those units. Ay. This is going to be so hard. Got to get you guys going down here. Is there anything I can speed over that way? Yeah, we threw that game, for sure. My opponent played really well. Really, really well. Okay, let's do this. And the Mornfang Cavalry need to maybe head down there. Get some Saber-Tusk packs. We have to basically play for the triple cap. We don't have any choices. Let's pull the Noblar Trappers around the back and have them screen the charge. So let's get you guys to go here, you guys to go here. And just hopefully the Ogres and the Slaughtermaster can duke it out. The resummoning of the Mage was also a brilliant idea by my opponent. Really, really good. So we're going to do this to make our units cause terror. And we got to go for the back objective, too. We have no choices. We have no choices whatsoever. We have any Saber-Tusks in the pool? We do not. So we got a little bit of a buff, which is cute, but the Slaughtermaster is very, very surrounded here. We're going to go for the back objective ninja and then just try and alpha strike on the middle if we can. Like, we need a miraculous victory for our ogres here. There's still a small chance we can get this, like very small. Traderkin on a single target is good, but not too devastating. So that's good for us. How's this fighting looking? It's okay, but the amount of capture weight my opponent has here is pretty savage. We need to get some of these doggies up here, like right now. Okay, that Traderkin did absolutely nothing. Oh, that was a devolve. Oh, interesting. Okay. So that was a devolve. Ooh, very cool. All right, so let's get more saber chests because they're the only thing that's really going to get here fast enough to make a difference. So we're going to go ahead and charge these Centaurs here. The back objective maybe goes to us. It's going to take too long, though, I think. Very well played. We might have actually, with an extra minute or two, maybe pulled this one out because this point definitely goes to us here. We're going to knock those guys off, but the Zangors arriving is too much. Yeah, you guys get up to the middle. We're starting to break the leadership. The June Bull being alive in the woods is pretty hilarious, just like cackling on us. Oh, man. So these pigs die here to the Mornfang Cavalry, right? But then we just don't have the cap pressure. Yeah, we need to like go over there and get them. Yeah, GG, well played. What a nice game. What a nice game. Very well played my opponent. Played an excellent match. Especially a good adjustment from earlier too. I don't know what they did differently, but yeah, overall it was really good. GG, well played. All right, time for the grand finals. We tried. I don't know ogres too well, so my apologies, but I think my build was good. I think it came down to execution. We had like such optimal plays, but we just threw it somehow. 2400, Iron Blaster did good at 22. Maybe the call-ins need to be more optimized. Yeah, maybe we need more like anti-large boys, because the Minotaurs with great opens did super good. Well played. Great comeback. All right, awesome game by my opponent. Played like an absolute champion. And now we are going to refresh and see who is in the grand finals. Who is it going to be? Outer Region versus Strategy Savant. So let's get this up and let's go get this lobby going. And top 4 finals, Turin. All right, so host this. More gun units? Yeah, the gun units actually felt good. Maybe more lead belchers. I was like too nervous about the beastmen shooting. You know? Yeah, I was like nervous about it. The Lord Snipe was tough. Okay, so we got Outer Region, Empire versus Beastmen. A classic one, which is really fun. Here you go. Okay, so we got our finals. Let me know the maps that it's going to be, and we can go from there. I just watched the replay of our match in the first round. Thank you for the nice comments. My first win. No, don't worry. You'll get your first win, buddy. You'll do great. Nuking the bull and the caster was, yeah, I thought I had it. No, there was no luck to that. My opponent just played really well. I played a good early game. My opponent played a better late game. 100%. 100%. Yeah, like I should have called in the lead belchers. Because I had battlefield control, I had more units. I should have just had the lead belchers and just guarded them with saber tusks, and I feel like we could have shot those great opens off the point that were giving us a lot of trouble. All right, so let's finalize this part. Lead belchers are so cool too. They're such a cool unit. Okay. So semifinals with the ogres tonight, not bad. We got this, so they just need to let me know the map. Let me know map. Bordello is the map. Okay. Here we go. Oh my god, Outer Region's ready already? He must have a build save for this matchup, or he's just kind of playing similar units throughout the night. Yeah, that's I bet you it's going to be Elspeth. Although, is she even good against Beastmen? Yeah, I guess. If the Beastmen just go like Morker and just swarm, or maybe just play very conservatively with their lords, they should be fine. I actually don't know who's favored in this matchup. Let's go take a look at this one over on Total Tavern. So we have Empire vs. Beastmen is it's only been played 12 times. It looks like it's a pretty even matchup based on very limited experience. I think you need to throw up a poll on who we're going to play next. Okay. Who have we not played yet? Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, you guys got to vote on who we play next time, by the way. So next time. So okay, they're ready. I'll do it while they're setting up. Wood Elves, I haven't played. We've done Skaven, we've done Vampire Counts. I think we've done Tomb Kings. Lizardmen, yeah, we haven't done Lizardmen. Slanesh is Dark Elves. Yeah, Dark Elves would be good. Or Norska? Do we Unga Bunga? Okay, yeah, we haven't played any of these factions. These are like, I suck with all these factions, but we're gonna try it. Oh, interesting. So Elspeth with a bunch of Pistoliers and State Trooper spam. Yeah, should be good. We got double hero, which I think might be a mistake from the Beastmen. The double hero is very weak to Elspeth. She's going to be able to nuke them on her dragon very effectively. Yeah, you guys vote on what you want to see for the next tournament. I'm actually okay at Lizardmen. Like, I understand how to play them. Dark Elves, I don't really know how to play. Norska is very simple, so I think I could figure it out. Wood Elves would be a bit of a challenge. I'd probably play mostly Orion games. Yeah. Probably some Orion games. Return to Monkey. Yeah, well. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Here we are in our grand final of today's SFT. It's going to be Outer Region on the Empire. It's got 4 Pistoliers, and yeah, they're very good against Beastmen. They can kite them effectively. They're good against light armor, so against Centaurs, they can kind of play that dueling game versus throwing axes with good micro. And Outer Region has top-tier micro. Aside from that, we do have Swordsman into the Sunset with Elspeth von Chad up in the skies, and she is the ultimate character killer. Fated Spirit Leech and Buna. I'm kind of on the fence about Buna these days. Buna got nerfed by 25%, so I think it might not be worth it for 22 WOM, but Spirit Leech is really good with Death's Timekeeper, and the Dragon Breath attack is pretty insane as well. Plus, if you bring Chariot characters against Elspeth, they get double hit by her Breath attack, so if I had to say, I would say that just based on builds, Outer Region has the advantage because there's triple Chariot characters. I think against Elspeth, you need to go foot characters. You need to go like something like really cheap, expendable, like Morker with like a caster who's just running the entire time. But yeah, so State Troopers, Pistolier Core, and Elspeth. And for the Beastmen, it's going to be Centaurs for the Strategy Savant, who's an insanely good micro, as we've seen. Centaurs at Throwing Axes, Grog Hooves, and the double Wargore with the Brave Shaman of the Traitor Kin. Very interesting. And back pressure as well. There's going to be a couple Gore Herds in the tree line back here. So those Gores are going to be sneaky up on objective number uno, and they're going to be causing some havoc. That is for sure. Now, the fight is soon to be underway. Pistoliers are going to be closing the gap against the Centaurs, and they're similar speed, 90 speed against 92. So Centaurs can catch them if they're just on a racetrack, running towards one another. But really, really good play here by the Strategy Savant, hiding all the Centaurs in the trees. It's very, very clean right there. Beautiful stuff to mitigate some of that firepower coming in. Outer Region just going to be waiting, probably maybe a Fade of Buna on top of the Grog Hooves, or one of the big expensive units. Yeah, it'd probably be Grog Hooves, the Arwar Centaurs. They're not cheap. Back objective taken by the Beastmen. I like this play. This is going to force Outer Region to come back here and deal with this. And what you can do as the Beastmen players, you can basically grab both of your Gores here. So you grab this one and you grab this one, and you just run back into the tree line, just like that, as soon as they start to pressure you. And it's very lore friendly, right? It's like a Beastmen ambush where you can pop in and out of the trees, force the Empire to overreact, and do it. So the battle is on. We do see these Centaurs doing a little bit of harrying poke. Elspeth is going to be looking to snipe the Lord. Oh no, this is probably going to be GG here. If this Lord, I don't know what this Lord's doing here. Oh, that Lord needs to run. Okay, it's humping the pillar, which is smart. Avoiding Elspeth's breath attack. I like that. Elspeth's getting a Spirit Leech down, but his Chariot character is going to get dunked on. Oh my god, it's just running. It's running around the pillar away from Elspeth. That's actually hilarious. But that Brave Shaman needs to be out here. It needs to be like waiting in the wings, because Elspeth is going to kill it right now. I have a feeling that we could see Strategy Savant in a little bit of trouble, because the micro is lapsing here on the characters. Elspeth is also very good at just, on a dragon at killing Chariot characters in general. So there's going to be a Traitorkin there. It's going to hit Elspeth, which will slow her down, which is very, very good. The Gores in the bushes are waiting, and the Beastmen mobility just kind of screening and skirmishing with the Empire. I was clinching right there. I was very nervous about the Brave Shaman getting caught and killed. But looks like it's going to be running away right now, while the Wargores just kind of stay put in combat. Need to see some infantry in here. The Empire army has one weakness, and it's killing infantry. It's just Haggard State Troopers. There's no heavy cavalry. It's all Pistoliers, all mobility, right? So if the Beastmen get some Gore Herds and some Zangors and good quality troops in here, They're going to be very, very good against this. Coruscating Blast. Oh, is it going to go down? You got to run this character. You have to always be super on point with Elspeth around. Okay, that's very, very lucky for the fact that Outer Region didn't go for the kill on the Bray Shaman is extremely lucky. That would have been a character kill there potentially, and could have just, flipped the outcome of the game. But the way that strategy plays is very micro-intensive, so understandably, there's going to be a ton of micro going on. We do see a couple State Troopers getting wrecked here. Objectives in the clutches of Outer Region right now. You see a couple of Cav coming around. Basic Empire Knights, nothing that a couple Centaurs and Razorgores can't deal with. But yeah, Zangor's banging in there, doing a good job. We see the 2 Wargore units going to be going through the Spearmen, and the Empire Knights getting swarmed. Elspeth does not have any AoE. I keep getting nervous every time I see this Bray Shaman moving into combat. It just makes me sweat bullets. On the back, a couple Gores are out, but Outer Region does have his Pistoliers. Both players microing very, very well. Gore Herds will eventually probably butcher through State Troopers. It's going to take some time. Pistoliers providing a little bit of fire support. And Strategy Savant is up on value a little bit. Very, very good micro here. Pulling in with the Wargores, then retreating away. Elspeth is trying to get the job done. We're going to see if it's going to happen here. Of course, her breath attack was nerfed recently, but Chariots have been bugged for a long time where they often get double hit by like breath attacks and cannons. So that's my big, big nervous thing, is that Elspeth might be able to get the kill there. We'll have to find out. So in the back, we have the Wargores. They're able to run down the Swordsmen. Knights of the Black Rose being called in. They're not going to be that good against Wargores. Wargores are in Chariots, and it's funny. This is kind of like tabletop meta, because Chariots are extremely good in tabletop. Very, very strong, very powerful. Back objective, we have the Gores cleaning it up, and a unit of Zangors out of Vanguard deployment is going to be coming around the back. Spirit Leech going down to the Great Bray Shaman, and Strategy Savant needs to be really careful with this. Elspeth looks like she's going for the breath attack, but we do see the Bray Shaman running away. Maybe an unsummon just to make sure you don't suffer the leadership penalty. But there are a lot of Centaurs with throwing axes. The Empire Knights do get picked apart. Value lead currently in favor of the Beastmen right now, so very, very clean stuff. Wargore characters don't give a shit about the Knights of the Black Rose. They have 100 armor. Black Rose have terrible damage output against things that aren't infantry. Granted, this Wargore here could get pinned and die, but this is a god tier opportunity for a Traderkin. If Strategy Savant is watching this, a big overcasted Traderkin would nail the Knights of the Black Rose, among a couple other targets here, which would be very, very good. Back objective, we got the Gores still going. Couple Gores here in reserve. Pistoliers are running out of ammo, and that's going to start changing the dynamic of the game. We see the Centaurs with throwing axes getting good volley fire into Elspeth von Chad here. So the volley fire going into Elspeth is going to do some excellent damage. And where's that Traderkin? There should be a big Traderkin here. That would just be Value City. Is there a Traderkin? Yes, it is. That's the spell they brought. Spirit Leech going down on the Wargore, which is fine. The Wargore is a champ. It's a tanky character, so it's going to be able to take it okay. Great Bray Shaman needs to get away, though. Elspeth is coming on in, and the opportunity for the Traderkin is probably passed. On Elspeth, at least. Granted, there's another Traderkin opportunity right here. I think the Beastman Lord might get sniped here, so we probably should see a spell cast at some point. We haven't seen a Traderkin in quite some time. Back objective, currently in the clutches of the Beastman. Not really any serious danger there. And yeah, it looks like that's going to be the Coruscating Blast. Oh, it mostly misses. I mean, that wasn't even that much damage. Did about 600 damage there, which is, strong, but that Bray Shaman was already very, very low. We see Pistoliers trying to snipe the character. Elspeth is up in the sky cackling, but the Beastmen have taken over the objective. And on the back, we have Zangors cackling away here too. If that Traderkin, yeah, Spirit Leech is probably going to finish the Great Bray Shaman, so it's going to die. But what Strategy Savant's probably going to do is, firstly, needs to just weather the storm, but secondly, probably needs to resummon that Lord. There's probably a ton of Winds of Magic left that needs to be utilized here. This is also a little bit dodgy as well. We see Outer Region maybe going to ninja this with a couple Tattered Empire Knights. I think some Chaos Warhounds need to be called out of reserve to head over there and maybe shut down those Empire Knights. But middle objective in the clutches of the Bray Herd. Very, very close game. This feels very similar to the last game I played as well versus Strategy Savant. Very, very close, back and forth. Elspeth can run into issues with battlefield control because she's so damn expensive that you don't really have much in the way of ground presence outside of like Haggard State Troopers and things that aren't really the best fighters. But Colin here is going to be Knights of the Black Rose. Zangor is being pretty Chad back here, but they are attacked by Pistoliers and Spearmen. We're going to see how that turns out for them. A couple of Gore Herds here, and on the back point, yeah, we do see, oh man, this objective though. If objective 3 gets flipped, Outer Region might be able to get it. Yeah, man, tricky stuff. Now, middle objective, Elspeth is here. Not really a lot of mass to deal with her. She is taking some damage from some of the near guard Razorgores and the Wargores. Centaurs running wild on the battlefield. Zangor is still fighting back there. But this is a pretty colossal blunder here. So far, Strategy Savant's been playing a very good game. This is the one mistake. This objective, yielding that is going to be potentially bad because Outer Region's pretty far ahead. Not far ahead, but far enough ahead on points where it's a little bit scary, right? So Centaur is battling Knights of the Black Rose with some Razorgore herds. Elspeth von Chad is going to be going after the Wargore here. She's currently at 2,600 value, so she hasn't quite paid for herself. She's usually around 3,300. So she's getting in the ballpark of paying for herself against those chariot-based characters. While we do see the Centaurs move across, trying to flank in, support the Zangors, which are doing extremely well, mind you, extremely well. This middle objective is in danger, and the fact that that back objective did get flipped is tough. We see Centaurs of Tzeentch being called out. That is an excellent choice. Centaurs of Tzeentch are a really good counter against Empire Knights and Knights of the Black Rose. I'm surprised we haven't seen more of them, but I guess they were a little bit risky to call out while the Pistoliers were active. Now, in my opinion, I think the next play for the Beastmen would be to summon the Lord back in to get the leadership buff, and also to get a couple more Traderkins for some of those very clutch fights. Centaurs of Tzeentch working on this objective back here. There's nothing else, so they have to stay and capture that. They're going to be parking on the corner of the objective, but yeah, very good scrap, very evenly matched for these two players here. The Grog Hooves moving in after Elspeth von Draken, and maybe going to get some damage in there. Zangors are terror routed, but they will be back. Good engagement here. Centaurs veer charging into Empire Knights, who are unbraced for that. Knights of the Black Rose here as well, overwhelming the Haggard Gore herds, and it's a very, very pitched one. Over on the back point, we still have those Zangors. These things are MVP, man. They are just clobbering time through these Pistoliers, through these State Troopers, and we see Outer Region pulling a bit of a narrow value advantage, and probably a little bit more since Elspeth does have a little bit of healing. But when the Centaurs of Tzeentch finish capturing that and can move back into this territory, that's going to be big. So now we see the Brave Shaman back, which is the correct play. Because there's a lot of blobs, right? If you get a big old Traderkin on this blob, that's good, especially if Elspeth moves over there. That's going to be Value City. It's what happened to me last game. We killed our opponent's caster, but they brought it back, and they were able to get some excellent nukes and do some really, really good work. But yeah, we're going to see if the Zangors can hang. The caster's on the way in. We see some Gore herds hanging out over here. The Chad Gores, yeah, man, no bell whatsoever. 91 models. These things have gotten 500 value and still are threatening that back objective. Centaurs of Tzeentch are coming in. So if there ever was going to be a comeback for the Beastmen, it would be right now. So Centaurs probably come in, hammer the Knights of the Black Rose. We're going to have to see. We need to see Traderkins, though. And this Brave Shaman, you got to be more careful with it. I mean, yeah. I mean, people have been complaining about that beam needing to be banned, but that basically did no damage there whatsoever. So hopefully nobody disconnects here. That would be a damn shame. Very, very close game so far. It's not my internet. One of these guys is having some internet hiccups here. Hopefully nobody disconnects. Traderkin coming down. This game's too close to call, too, so it'd probably have to be a replay, if anything. Because this is just way too close to call. Ah, come on, man. Don't disconnect. Elspeth chilling there. And Outer Region is dropped from the game. Yeah, so that would be... In accordance with the tournament, that would be a victory for the Beastmen. Because that's... If you drop that late in the game, the victory goes to the person who didn't drop. Beastmen maybe have a slight edge here with the Traderkin Centaurs. This whole blob fight's going to go Beastmen, and they're also winning the back objective. And, you know, I do think the Beastmen maybe edge that game out anyways. I don't know why it says Reichland victory. He's the one that dropped, but that was a weird one. Let me check with these guys. Yeah, that you did. One moment. So I will offer it. I'm going to offer two choices to the Strategy Savant. He dropped. You can take win off drop if you want, or replay. That's you. No shame either. Just letting the players know their options. But that would be, that typically in tournament rules, that'd be a victory for the person who didn't drop. So, but we're going to see. I like the build, honestly. Strategy Savant was playing very well. I think the Beastmen maybe start to take that one over there, because they had the better mobile core, and Elspeth wasn't going to be able to contest those objectives. So we'll see what the players want to do. I do think that was starting to be a Beastman game, though. Yeah. Warhammer 3, this is the way. Yeah, it is. It is. So the poll, we're going to leave the poll to keep going. Okay, hang tight. So we're going to see what they want to do. All right. No worries. Yeah, so the win's going to go to the Beastmen for tonight. It's getting late for people. People are getting tired. Replaying games is tough. So that will be a victory for the Beastmen, which honestly, I think they were going to win that anyways. If we go back there, we see the Traderkin hit that entire Empire blob, and the Empire had like nothing left except Elspeth. So I'm fairly certain the Empire loses that towards the end there, but you never know. You never know. No stress. All right. Getting late for folks. Then goes to Beastman. As per usual tourney. GG, well played. Okay, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. Congrats to the Beastmen. Get some rest. You earned the W. And let's see who won the poll, baby. The poll for next time is going to be... Oh, the Lizard Men. Bok bok. All right, guys. You know the big boys are coming. We're going to be using Nakai. There's going to be Dreadsaurians. There's going to be all sorts of... Yeah, I think the Beastmen had that game, honestly. Yeah. GG, well played. Yeah. Outer Regions chilling. He's all good. And congrats to Strategy Savant. Awesome tournament win. I had 2 great games versus them today. Both were super good. They earned that win 100%. All right. My Lizards won't be boring, though. I promise you. There's going to be some fun builds. Cool. Let's close it up for tonight. And report win. And go from there. All right. If you guys enjoyed it, if you enjoyed seeing the Ogre Kingdoms and us, learning Trial by Fire, please do drop a like on the way out. It helps a lot. Helps keep the old Total War engine alive. And tomorrow I'm busy, but we'll have some Total War tournaments next week, some Company of Heroes. Age of Empires will probably have a stream as well. It's going to be fun. Yeah, I think Beastmen had that game, honestly. They had the ground control, and Elspeth was basically just all by herself. There wasn't much left to really contest the objectives. All right, guys. GG, well played. See you guys around. That's it. Adios, Do Widzenia. The Great Ma. We ate well tonight. 4-1? Yeah, 4-1. That's some good eating. Not going to complain. All right, folks. See you around. GG, well played. That's it. And we'll see you all on the other side.